Salute everybody. Happy Sunday. What's today? Sunday. Mm, I got wrong. So today's topic is going to be the Mexican Brazilian experience with special guest Papi besucon, but I'm waiting for him to get online. He's having technical issues, so we're going to give him a couple of more minutes. I haven't had a guest on here in a long time, man. So I'm going to let him talk because he's living in Mexico for more years now. I think he's been in for a couple of years in Brazil. I think this was his first time, but Um, I want to let him do the talking about his experience because obviously I'm Mexican or whatever. Even though I was born in the states, I've been to many places in Mexico, but I've actually been to more places in Brazil than I have in Mexico. I think Mexico has like 20 states. Shit, I don't know, or 30 or something, and I think Brazil has 25. And I've been to like more states in Brazil. I've been like 15, I think. That shit, dude. Damn, how many states I've been to in Brazil? I've been to like the half the states. I've seen more Brazil than Mexico and shit, dude, but whatever. Damn, dude. Yeah, I will say that. Like, if you can't go on dates in Rio, it's really cheap. Like, especially if the girl likes you. I didn't have no luck, and I think the dating scene has changed for me. But um, yeah, I've taken girls before on the beach, man. Just buy them a caparina, or not even that, bro. Especially if it's during the daytime. Sometimes they don't even want to drink alcohol, so just buy them a damn coconut. It's like $2. That's the one thing I do like about Rio. Like the cheapest dates I've ever had in my life have been in Rio, man. You just take a girl to the beach, or even if you do go out with her, like you just buy her like 2 or 3 caparinas, and you spend maybe like $10 on the girl. Maybe that's it. Like I don't think you should be spending more than $20. But if I have like, when you do go on a date, like a nice date, like even if you go to a nice dinner date, like say you take her to go get sushi, you're looking about $25, I think, right? Yeah, about $25, something like that. At least you take her to like a nice restaurant. Like one place that's kind of expensive would be, um, let me see. So, I think the most expensive place I've gone was uh guacamole in Rio. That's like probably like gonna run you about 50, $60. And even then, that's still not expensive compared to the states, but it's expensive. It's expensive in Brazilian standards. Like even at $50, date and in the states is like can be really cheap, but in Brazil's like super expensive. But when I'm taking two girls to guacamole, I think I might have spent 60. I think one time I did spend 100, but that's because I was buying a bunch of shots. I got really wasted. I didn't remember how I got home that night. Fuck that, dude. Actually, uh, it was a rough night. Yeah, man. I think Rio's like me. Like I kind of have a love hate relationship with Rio. I think that Rio has changed for me in the last couple of years, but I think for Carnival, it's pretty a dope city, man. It's a lot of fun, man. So he's here right now, but I'm trying to get him the link. So we're having difficulty right now. Like I said, guys, give me a couple of minutes. Um, so we're gonna give him a couple of minutes to see if he fixes his issue. My bad. Um, but the dating scene in Brazil is not. It's not really good for me in Sao Paulo or Rio, man. Man. I could just tell you some stories, bro. Like, ugh. I feel like another cities are so much better, man. Anywhere else, man. Curitiba was really good for me, actually. Except that Curitiba doesn't have a beach. Um, Natal, Maceió, like pretty much every city that I went to in Brazil, I always met locals and good-looking women as well, and they're super excited to meet you. But in Rio and Sao Paulo, like especially Sao Paulo, like man, I just didn't have any luck, man. So maybe y'all have better luck than I have. But not me, man. Fucking, I was crashing out, man, left and right when I was in Brazil, man. Fuck. I did have a, I did have, sir. I did have a blast at the swinger clubs over there in Brazil. All right, he's here now. Salute, bro. Salute. Welcome to the
Okay,
panel,
okay.
bro.
What's up? What's up, guys? How are you guys doing? Thanks for inviting me on, bro.
Yeah, bro. Thanks for coming on, bro. I know that I was gonna ask you how long have you been in Mexico? How many years?
Yeah, I was hearing the whole thing, but actually, yeah, it was maybe my fault. I do need to come in with like a StreamYard link and not just the YouTube link. But anyway, we're here now. Better light here. I was a bit washed out there. There we go. What's good, guys? We got some. What's her name again? Frida behind me here. Are you hearing me okay? Yeah. Oh, damn. Don't think I lost you. Oh,
Yeah,
there
yeah,
you
I hear you. Okay, yeah.
go. 3 years, bro. It's been 3 years. So I arrived in 2022. Yep. Yeah, all good audio. It seemed like real clean when I came in, but now I think we hope we don't have an issue now.
No, I can hear you good, bro. You're good.
Oh, okay, okay. So yeah, 3 years, and then I had that little sojourn segue in Brazil, and I came back here, especially for the World Cup.
I'm glad that you came for the World Cup, bro. When I saw that you were in Brazil, I was like, "What is this guy doing?" I was like, I didn't want to offend you, but I was like, "You lost your mind, bro!" Like,
Big mistake, big mistake. I nearly, I was
I thought you were in Mexico. When you told me you're in Brazil, I'm like, "What the fuck?" I'm like,
big
"Why would you
mistake.
miss the World Cup in Mexico, dude?" Like,
Fucked up. I fucked up. I hold up. But like,
but you still got to experience it though, so that's the good thing though. It's something that you're never gonna forget, you know.
oh,
I'm never gonna
definitely.
forget my experience here.
No, definitely. It was. I might even say what I got out of it was maybe just enough. Like, um, had I arrived earlier, I mean, look, all the whiling out and all that stuff got a bit too much, and I'm happy with what I got. Like content wise, I'm very happy. I got what I came for that way, and experience wise, like I'm a big football fan, and I did get to see a lot of games, and it was good. It was good, definitely. But when I
Yeah.
was getting the biggest FOMO ever seeing those videos. Even I saw your videos in Guadalajara, and I was like, what am I doing here?" Then,
I
coupled,
saw.
coupled with the fact that Rio really wasn't going for me. Like I was living with a psychopath dude as well. That's a whole nother story. Like my host is a guy. Let me just give you an example. I put in two official complaints about him. One that he beats his dog, and two that he's a scammer. And like I think you might have seen that in my story. So I was living with him, right? And it was one of those where you don't want to be a pussy and like, oh, I'm leaving because I don't really like this guy. I was like, let's roll with it. He's a Brazilian malandro. Let's adapt to his culture and see. The house was amazing. I loved the house. I loved his dog actually. So that's why I kind of stayed and put up with him, if you feel what I'm saying. But there were points where I was like, nah, the way he's acting, I can give you examples later on of just like really, really poor behavior, like unacceptable behavior to a guest or
Yeah,
to anybody actually.
yeah. So
Um,
I'm an 8 year Colombian veteran and also 8 year Brazilian veteran. Like I went to both countries the first time
are you saying 8
2019.
year? Is that what you said? 8 year?
Yeah, I've been going there for like 8 years, bro. Brazil and Colombia. So
Nice.
um, I've been to like 15 different states, bro. I've been to a bunch of places. I've been all to the South Coast and also the North
Jeez.
Coast
You've
and a
done
little
that
bit of
much
the
in Brazil,
interior.
yeah?
But I think if you go back, I would suggest like if you really want like a laid back, really like a laid back vibe, I would suggest Pipa. It has like a surf community, hippie community. People just don't give a shit there. But another place too that I think you would like as well is Florianopolis in the south, bro. It also has a hippie vibe. It's one of the few cities in Brazil where you can smoke in clubs, bars, weed. I'm talking about weed, like real drugs. Like
Yeah.
Florianopolis, people just don't give a shit either, bro. But it's like more like laid back though and safe. It's not dangerous like real. You could walk at night. You don't have to worry about getting like stabbed and shit.
Right, right, okay.
Yeah, Brazil is
Like
like
I would
real
say,
super dangerous, bro. Super. It's getting worse, bro. Like, dude.
yeah, yeah. Like I would say, um, I'll park Brazil for the time being, and just to give you like my own personal lowdown. Actually, I'm flying to Ireland tomorrow because it's my dad's birthday, and it's time to go back and spend some time with
Yeah,
the
yeah,
family. It's one of
yeah.
those like I haven't been back in ages, and from there, I'm actually weighing up going back to Thailand for a little while.
Mhm.
It's feeling like that. Mexico's been great, and I will always be back to Latin America. Like I'll do a whole new chapter after Thailand, but just right now I'm feeling. Give me a few months in Thailand. Give me a few. Have you been to Asia?
No, I haven't been. I want to go next year for sure.
Okay, so like you know, I am a Mexico guy definitely, but I'm also a Thailand guy. Like I lived there 7 years. Like I lived there from 2015 to
Okay.
2022. Before I got to Mexico, before papi besucon all stuff started. I was living out there teaching English online. I overheard you talking about how cheap Brazil is, and that's a shout out to Rio. It is very cheap, but man, Thailand's like I'll bring up XE here and give you a few ideas of like what I used to pay. All right, Pattaya, by the way, massive like misperception about Pattaya, because it's like the whole sex prostitution scene and stuff. But it's got a real cool glamour edge as well. You can meet loads of regular chicks there, like girls who are just their own businesses and stuff like that. Like people, I'm sure you've heard the cliches about Pattaya, but it's actually,
Yeah, yeah. I have.
but it's way more than what you might think. Like you've got all different phenotypes and prototype of like expat dudes. Of course, you've got the 70-year-old decrepit, like gout-ridden English alcoholic, like from fucking Leeds, and he's out there like getting, prostitutes every night. Like and it's no, bro. Like I saw some guys. I'm not trying to be nice. I saw one guy with so bad gout, he looked like something from The Walking Dead. Like his face was falling apart. Like I'm talking like those guys are on soy cow and they're just drinking all day and going in and out of the massage
Yeah, that's
shops.
what you see the
But
same thing also in Medellin, bro. It's the same
yeah, yeah.
degenerate
But then
bunch.
you've got a complete opposite type of prototypical expat dude is like the big jacked up Jersey Shore looking UK dude who's like tatted to the gills, fake tan and everything. Like they've literally done tan injections to be all brown and everything, and they're getting all the dolly birds as they would call them dolly birds, like the hot chicks as well. And then you've got different types of people. So it's a lot more than just like old dudes, that people think. There's a lot of young dudes out there, boxers, athletes, and stuff like that. There's loads of cool different scenes in Pattaya, or Pattaya, as people might say. And so I'm pull up like how much I used to pay there. I'll give you an idea of how much I pay. I was paying. It's funny, like me getting ready to go back because I've got a nice little bit of extra money coming in through my content stuff now, and you're like, wow, I'll actually pay rent through content, like and I'm thinking what 7,000 baht used to feel to me. Like, let me just, if you can bear with me for a second, I'll tell you what I used to pay in like for rent, like basically $180 for like a month's rent.
Wow, it's pretty cheap, bro. Shit.
Motorbike, all right. Let me pull up, and that's the thing. I know you might say, why don't you just rent a motorbike here? It's just different there in Thailand. It's just like you just get yourself a bike. Everyone just rolls around on bikes with no helmets by the beach, and it's so cheap to rent. It's so easy. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, have you rented bikes while you're in Brazil and Mexico?
No, I
motorbikes?
didn't, bro. No, no, I didn't.
But it's just because it's not as safe. Like, I mean, you literally have to think about if you would rent a motorbike in Sao Paulo, bro. Me as like a really obvious foreigner, like red lights are actually dangerous. You could you could be jacked at any red light. You know what I'm saying? This is not something you ever have to think about in Thailand riding a motorbike. Like riding a motorbike is significantly more dangerous in Latin America for safety issues. Not about actually crashing on the street, but people constantly will be trying to rob a nice bike, in certain cities of Brazil. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, for sure. Brazil's
so like,
super dangerous, bro.
so
Super
like
dangerous.
Thailand's it's just that scooter culture and like what was I paying for a scooter in Thailand? Well, I mean, this is just a quick segue. Obviously, we'll get back to Brazil and Mexico. Let me give you like what like to rent a motorbike in Thailand for the month is. Have we got a few people on? Anyone asking questions? Um, Sorry, what am I doing? Let me tell you this. I was $68 for a whole month of having a motorbike. So you've just got. I've told you basically a bike and a lovely beachside apartment. Not beach, not next to the beach, but very close to the beach in Pattaya where I was. I say close to the beach. You don't actually really go to the beach in Pattaya. They're not nice beaches, but it's just nice to drive by the ocean. People don't hang out
Yeah,
at the beach the way we
yeah.
in Phuket, yes, and at the islands, yes, but actually in Pattaya, the beach is kind of gross, unfortunately. That is a fact. It's not like
But
we're,
isn't it like a red light district over there in Pattaya? Like,
no, it is, but that's what like I said at the top, though. It's way more than just the red light district.
okay,
Like, okay, my area where I lived was called Jomtien, which is like it would be like a little spillover town of Pattaya where it's just not as wild. It's a 15-minute motorbike ride in and out. You're basically in Pattaya, but you're in one little town over which doesn't have red light district streets. But like the first time you get there, you're like, wow, all these it's a red light district everywhere. It's massage clubs and all that. But like life goes on as normal. There's people just among those massage shops and everything on Soybo Cow. There's people just playing pool or working from their computer. There's
yeah.
people just drinking coffee. It's a regular life goes on as well, and it's not constant chaos and mayhem. And of course, it's extremely safe
Hmm.
out there as well. But yeah, if you want to get on to, I mean, the first question at the top about Mexico and where you know you're still in Guadalajara, right?
Yeah, I'm still in Guadalajara, bro. I came over here to do my legal paperwork for my citizenship, bro, but it's taking all day. Like, I actually submitted my paperwork in Feb, but there are some adjustments that I had to do. So it's a process that takes about 6 months to a year. So I've been already waiting already for 6 months, and my cousin's the lawyer, so he's doing it for me for free. But
Oh, nice.
he's telling me that hopefully by this month he hears something and should do. But I'm gonna take off to Colombia next month for con. I'm like, you know what? Because the World Cup is over. I'm kind of like worn out. I'm like,
Yeah,
right
yeah. Well,
now,
here, like, will we talk about the World Cup? Maybe I don't know. Have we people on or like? It was an amazing
it was an
thing to be part
amazing
of.
experience, bro. Like
It
everybody
was
that I
unbelievable. I'm
told
so
people in
glad
my
I made it.
audience.
I like being in Brazil was a big mistake to stay that long, but I feel so no, but I feel so vindicated that I made it. I was here for 3 Mexico games. Like, well, by the way, if I should just mention why I excuse me, why I feel maybe the 3 games were good enough, and maybe like let me just on a solemn note, like 4 people died at the Ecuador match that I was at in a human
Yeah, yeah,
stampede,
bro. I saw that. It was
and
crazy. Yeah, yeah,
that
I
was the
saw it.
night where that was the night of too much. That was the night of like where
But what happened was that people got crushed, right? In the crowds, like the crowds got too
yeah,
heavy.
that's
Yeah,
what I mean. I know that wasn't a case of people fighting or anything, but it was. I still think that happening. Excuse me, was still like symbolic of chaos of like poor government. I mean, how could they not have some crowd control? People say it's a big
nah, they
city.
don't, bro. That's the one thing I hated. Like over here too, when people were celebrating, it, like when Mexico would win, I couldn't help. I couldn't see no police anywhere around, and so I was like, damn, dude. Like if there's something that bad happens, where's the police? Like there's definitely no crowd control. There's no crowds like in Mexico City, like where people are like stuffed together. There wasn't that. There was plenty of space where you could be arm's length or even 2 arms length away from anybody if you wanted to be, but there's still no police present anywhere around, if I could be honest, except for like the downtown area. Um, but it was like an amazing experience also. Like I said, people even when Mexico lost against the UK, like people were still drinking, and I was thinking to myself, like, this makes me proud to be Mexican because like I saw how Argentinians behave after they lost. They went. They were crying because I saw a lot of YouTubers doing videos and Playa de Carmen. You were there, right? Are you in Playa? Oh shit! It froze. Oh, shit, did my thing freeze? Oh shit! My bad, guys. Uh, Let me drop the link for him one time. His phone probably just froze or something. That's the thing. That's what happens sometimes when you have bad internet. But I think he's in Playa right now. I know he lives in Playa most of the time. And shit, deep. Okay, I thought it was me. Um, I was gonna ask him something important, like how the Argentinians were behaving in Playa de Carmen, because there's a lot of content creators that were in Playa, and so I was watching the videos of the Argentinians when they lost against Spain. And they're just being like big crybabies and shit. But okay, he's there.
My
Okay, my
internet.
bad, my bad. I hear you. I hear you, bro. Yeah,
I'm back. Okay, you hear me back? I'm sorry about
yeah,
that. The
yeah.
internet just
Are
dropped
you
there.
are you in Playa or you're still in Mexico City?
I'm still in Mexico City.
Oh, okay, damn. I thought you were in Playa because like I was gonna mention how like the Argentinians were behaving in Playa when they lost. They're like crying and all this shit, bro. Like, bro, Mexicans, we still party, bro. Like I have videos like we still went drinking in the streets, the streets where people were still having a good time. And I was just thinking to myself, like the atmosphere in Mexico was like really good, no matter what, like victory or defeat, like it was a very good experience. As a matter of fact, I think Mexico probably would have another World Cup in less than 20 years.
Mm.
They made a lot of money as well. Like the tickets here, from a business perspective, they're charging about 2,000 per game in Mexico, and even more for the playoffs. And people are paying for that. So I think FIFA, I think they say United States is going to make a bid in 2033, 2038. My bad. But I
Yeah,
think I think if
that'd be
Mexico
cool.
makes the bid, they should get Mexico should get all the games, bro. I think the atmosphere was so much better over here, bro. So much better, dude.
It
So,
was, but sorry to be like a party pooper, but it got too out of control as well. Like some like the situation in
yeah, it did. It did, bro. I'm
Los
not gonna sit
Cabos,
here and lie, bro.
Los Cabos, what happened there?
Yeah.
The people shaking cars. But I mean, just tell me, you didn't shake a car, did you? Because I'm
No,
not.
no, no, no. I didn't shake the car, but I saw it, bro.
I know you recorded. And to be honest, the first time you see it, it looks funny, right? It does look funny, but
Yeah, but
it's
it's
gotta
not
be.
funny. I saw people getting out the cars and women too getting pissed off and shit,
It's
bro.
really not funny. Like if it's your car, it's one of those. It's all fun and games when you're the one outside, but if you're in the car, no one's gonna like that, man. Like
Yeah, bro. No, it's not
you know,
fucking. It's not a cool thing. But I
it's
think the
not.
people who are doing that, they're like the hoodlums. They're not like the regular people and shit. It's just
I
like,
don't know, man. I think it was a lot of regular people doing it as well. I mean,
uh,
did you see the one guy in Playa de Carmen who just smashed someone's window? Did you see that video?
no, I didn't see that one. No.
I can send it to you. Or maybe can we pull up and watch stuff as concurrently as we talk?
Yeah, yeah. You guys, do you have a link or do you want to put it on?
I'll find it for you and I'll send it to you. Right. So
Okay.
like, actually, that is a cool thing of being able to do these live podcasts where you just like commentaries and videos and stuff. But this one guy like just thought he was being a tough man, and after they've been shaking the car, he just comes up and like smashes the window with his motorbike helmet. But they doxed him. They found him, and uh, and I think he got arrested because he was fully doxed. But yeah, like the night of what fan fest like, because the Ecuador fan fest night was one of those where mm, I enjoyed it. It was great to be there, but like man, it was too crowded, to actually.
Nah, not over here in Guadalajara was a lot nicer. For it wasn't that crowded, bro. Like it was packed, you know. But like in Mexico City, bro, then you gotta remember Mexico City is a population of 25 million people, dog. Guadalajara has about 2 or 3 million, so it's like it's not gonna be as
Mm,
big. And not only that, but a lot of people here in Guadalajara also just celebrated in their house. Like the fan fest, I was surprised I was able to go in because I've only been to one game in the fan fest. That was the Ecuador game because all the other games were always packed. Like they didn't let. But I think when Ecuador played, a lot of Mexicans had like their watched the game like at their house. They had like barbecues. I know my family did that here. Like all my family
mm.
came over here. They had like cookout, but I didn't stay with them. I went to the fan fest and I got wasted. For I'm not gonna sit here and lie, bro. I got drunk as hell. But it didn't get out of control though. Like Mexico City, just like even like if you ask Mexicans from different cities, like everybody knows like there's a lot of hoodlums in Ciudad Mexico and shit. Over here, it's like a higher class of people. Like there's upper class
Yeah,
and people that got money and shit. Like so
you're
people
not
have to
seeing
behave
you're
a
not
certain
seeing
way
like
here. So
you're not seeing how dodgy carnales on the streets really over there, no.
no, 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 bro. Not over here, especially what I don't, you haven't been to JDL, right?
No, not yet. Need to. I need to.
Oh, okay, bro. Damn, you need to come over here,
Like,
bro.
here's totally safe and all, but I'll give you one example of like just in this Oxo the other day. I'm in this place called Roma Norte, which is like a very safe place, and I'm just in this hostel. But everyone says this is nothing like what you could see in Mexico City in terms of like stuff going on and wild streets. It's just very safe. Um, I'm in the Oxford today, and this guy's just like, "Hey, gringo," like asking me for money, and he does this. I didn't at any point think he was for real, but he started doing like gun signal at me like this, and I was like, "What the fuck?" I looked at the Oxford guy like, you're not gonna call security or something." But yeah, there's a couple of little dudes on
Yeah,
side
Mexico
streets and
City
stuff
is
here.
probably like the most dangerous city in Mexico, fool. I could be honest. Besides the border cities and shit that has like
Yeah,
violence and shit, dude. But see, I mean, that's one of the reasons why I never go. For like, I just
you
stay
you
here in
know it well though. Yeah,
Guadalajara.
you've been a few times.
Now I've been one time to Mexico City. Like the first time I went was like 2 years ago, and I got off the bus station, and some people were asking me for money, and I told the guy, no, I don't have any. And the guy started cussing me out. He told me some words. I'm like, what the fuck? And shit, like even my mom was worried when I went to because I wasn't gonna stay there. I had a layover, and I was gonna go to Colombia from there. I had a direct flight, and so yeah, my family was worried. Like, you be careful. Like, don't go out. Like, I know my aunt had her chain snatched. She had like a necklace on her neck, and like somebody like rode on the motorcycle and just snatched it from her. So yeah, Ciudad Mexico is like very like something different, bro. Like,
So
that's why I
Guadalajara
had to.
just none of that really to any
Nah, bro,
extent.
it's clean, bro. Like if you walk around in Guadalajara, where I'm at in Zapopan, the area for which you'll notice this day and night difference, bro. It's clean, upper class people. The way they dress, more professional, dude. Like it's definitely a middle class city, bro. It's
Yeah,
not
I've
ghetto
always
like
heard that.
Ciudad Mexico,
I've
bro.
always seen that about Guadalajara people too. Like the Tapatíos that I've met in Playa del Carmen, they do have that touch of class about them.
Yeah, yeah, bro. None of that, not ghetto shit here is like not tolerated, bro. Hell no, bro. So yeah, the cities, yeah, fuck that. That's why I don't want to go to Mexico City because I'm like, why, bro? Like, what for, bro? Like, I might go to visit the pyramids one of these days and check it out for like a week, but I'm not really too thrilled, bro. I'd rather just stay here, bro. Over
Yeah,
here, you
yeah,
got
no,
more
you're right.
things
You're
to
right.
do.
I
You
mean,
got
like
Tequila Town, an hour
to be
away. You
honest,
could get drunk on your ass and meet people and have a good time, bro. Like, it's good, bro. Like,
it's nothing special. Like I only really stayed this long just because the fact I had my flight back to Ireland meant
yeah,
I didn't really have the chance to. I could have went to Playa for a couple of weeks, but hey, I just didn't bother. I said, and there's another thing here. I will say a good thing. Can I tell you? Is like there's a lot of people here, and there is. I mean, I don't know why so many people live here, but this is a place if you want to meet people and like collaborate with people. So I've done some, shall we say, two like extra collaborations with a couple of Mexican girls here, and like that. I know that you can do that in other cities, but
yeah,
there's such a high population of people here that there's all that stuff is going on here. Am I making sense?
yeah,
Um,
yeah. I wanted to ask her. So you're in Brazil. You're in Rio for what? 3 months, right?
two, two. Yeah, let's
Two
go to Brazil.
months.
Let's talk about Brazil. Yeah.
So did you find it easier to make friends in Mexico or in Brazil?
Mexico,
Mexico. Yeah.
100%, hundred
I,
percent.
I feel the same thing. I think Rio has changed over the last few years. Like, I was there for about a month this year. I got an apartment by the beach, and like, thank
Yeah,
God I had a.
this year.
Yeah, I was there this year for three
Oh yeah.
months.
Sorry,
So
what city was that? Were you in this year?
I was in Sao Paulo for like a week for the Bad Bunny concert, and then I took off to Rio for like a month.
You went
But
to
what say?
Babuni in Sao Paulo?
Yeah, yeah, I saw him there. He was good. Um, what saved me in Rio was that I had like two friends visit me. Like one friend from the States that's a college student came. She stayed with me for like a week, so I had a good time with her. And then my other friend, she's Colombian, but she lives in Buenos Aires, Argentina. She's going to med school, so she came and visited me out too for a week. So it kind of helped my vacation because I was like thinking to myself, damn, if those two friends would have not came, I would have just had a shitty time in Rio. Like, because the 2 weeks that I was by myself, like, actually, one of the Mexican guys that I met, I was hanging out with him here because he's from Guadalajara, but I met him over there in Rio. He was there for a month as well. So I was hanging out with him a couple of times, and he told me the same things. Like, he couldn't make any friends either. So that when he told me that, I kind of like put like I started putting the puzzle together with the pieces. I'm like, bro, I thought it might have just been me. I was, well, maybe I just had a bad experience, but then he tells me that, and you tell me that. I'm just
Me
like,
too, me
damn.
too. And like, I
Yeah,
mean, I could go off on, I could riff off a bit on Brazil. Like, I have this. have this theory, right, that no other country, maybe in the world, or at least that I know of, that I've been to, like, just bear with me while I trash this out. Like, benefits more from its symbology. That's to say, just the name of the country. Right? If we start with just the word Brazil, then we look at the flag and the colors of the football jersey. So they're all very evocative images, right? Brazil, Brazil. Compare that to Peru. Just saying Peru, Peru doesn't sound very sexy,
Yeah,
does it?
yeah, yeah.
But it's just a name. It's just a name. Brazil and Peru could equally be just as sexy and tropical and wild as each other, or Peru could even be wilder than Brazil. It's just a name. Brazil is only called Brazil because of the nut. All right. It's just
Mm.
there's a nut that was already named the Brazil nut, and they named the country after that because of its high number of Brazil nuts. So I know you might think, what are you talking about? But that's relevant. Brazil. Everybody says Brazilian women and Brazilian men. Like, I actually think the way that you say that word, the phonetics and the aesthetics of that word, creates this whole, it heightens the allure of Brazil. All right, like, I really believe that. And then the flag, the green and yellow. I mean, they people do look good in that green and yellow, whatever skin tone you have. It's lovely, sexy colors. That football shirt. But then, like, just when you're actually there, when you're on the beaches and you actually start to meet people, it turns out they're not very nice people to talk to and hang out with. In my opinion, like the
Yeah, bro. I wish you would have went there like 8 years ago. It was different, bro. Like, other cities in Brazil is different, bro. Like, I'm telling you, I swear to God, like other cities, bro. Like,
Mm.
I've been to Curitiba twice, but even this year when I went back, like you meet people, they'll see that you don't speak Portuguese good. Ah, você é americano. Like, you just see the excitement in their eyes,
Yeah, I got none of that. It was
and
no
but in Rio,
curiosity.
just like, hey, hola, como você vai? Like, just like, okay, just like, ah, fuck you too, then.
Yeah, yeah. No, but you say I actually was and do speak nice Portuguese. That was really bad. That made it even worse. It's like,
Yeah, bro. But I just think, like I said, you should give Brazil another shot. But
I
you go
will. I
to
will in the future. I will.
just go to, if you're gonna be in Rio, go for Carnival and that's it. You're not gonna be there for Carnival. Don't even waste your time. Just go to other places. Like I said, Florianopolis in the south, it has a surf vibe, community, hillbilly type,
Mm.
or not hillbilly type. I'm sorry, uh, uh, backpacker type community. Also in the north, Pipa has a surfer
Mm.
type as well.
Just like when you asked me about how could I make friends in Mexico or Brazil, everything in Mexico compared to Rio is better. Like, as soon as I got back in, the morning flying in, I took some selfies with some Colombian women in the airport, and a couple of other Mexicans were giving me the Guero, Guero. I felt home here. Like, this will always, Mexico
Yeah,
will
bro.
always have that vibe
I
with me
feel you,
where
bro. I
people
felt the
react
same
well to
thing,
me
dude.
all the time and they vibe with me. If I were to go out now and just make some general vlog content, 9 out of 10 people will stop and talk to me. They love seeing a guy like me out here and speaking good Spanish. In Brazil, right, the night of Brazil's first game, Morocco, I tried to do my vox popping kind of like street style videos. I'm. Let me say this. I know you don't. I know nobody's obligated to stop with a stranger,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, I feel you. I feel. I understand. I
But
get
listen, nah, if I'm in Ireland, right, which I will be next week, and a fucking Brazilian man or woman comes up to me with their phone or with their camera and they look respectable and they speak in nice English and say, could you give me 30 seconds to give me your reaction to the game? I'm saying yes, for fuck's sake. Like, don't
you. Yeah.
say Mexico, the night of the matches, bro. I could have had a line, I could have had a queue of people to come up. I got mad videos. I did one big video. I didn't do more because, like, I've got work, I've been teaching as well, and I got like good kiss videos. But I got one big vlog which I'm really proud of, and I think it did really well. Where I got just people want to talk about the games. Man, the first night I got here, the first night, and I was so jet lagged, and I was even, man, the 2 months in Brazil, the last week was starting to, like, I was getting a bit depressed. I was getting a bit like not really knowing who I am, kind of thing. Does that make sense? Like, I don't want to
Yeah.
go too deep, but like, I felt, just get me out of here now. I'm not getting any from the people. And even like if I meet a girl now and stuff, maybe I might speak to someone on the beach. It's like I don't care anymore. You know that way. It's kind of like I want to leave now because I put in so much effort and I've gotten so little in return that. And on my last night, I remember even in the house where I stayed, they were doing a barbecue, and I just didn't want to be there anymore. Plus, I hated the guy. I hated him like as in he done enough for me to justify hating him. But then he would be nice. Then he would like say, "Hey, we're doing a barbecue," and he's a bit of a bipolar type of schizophrenic guy. But I didn't want anything to do with that guy anymore.
Man,
But like,
I could,
but when I
I
got to
could.
Mexico, so jet lagged, I just took out the camera and I went up to the Angel Independencia, where I'd never even been before, and I bought a Mexico shirt on the street. And then I just vibed with people. Everyone's out with their trumpets. Mexico weren't even playing that night. That was just every night at the Angel was a vibe. You could go up and just there were people DJing on the streets, people making food on the streets. It was an outdoor cookout every night at the Angel Independencia. Actually, the best nights were the nights Mexico didn't play. The first night I came up was unbelievable because it wasn't too crowded. Just people chatting and having a laugh, you know. Um, and everyone was just like no Mexican would ever say to me if I say, "Hey, I'm doing a quick YouTube World Cup vlog." Nobody's like, gracias. Like Brazilians give me obrigado. It's like fuck you. It's like I'm just 10
Yeah, I
seconds.
don't know, bro. What's happened to them? Like the people from Rio have changed, bro. Like it used to be a city where I used to make a lot of friends, and like as a matter of fact, the people that I was hanging out with this time I was in Brazil were people that I met like 5, 6 years ago. Like when one girl she got married, but she lives in Sao Paulo.
Like these are like you made like Brazilian friends, yeah.
Yeah, but these are friends. The people that I was hanging out with in Brazil this time were friends from years ago when I first went there. Like I'm talking about new people. I couldn't make any new friends when I was there. For like
Mm-hmm.
everybody that I was hanging out with were people that I met in 2019 and 2022. And so
Yeah.
it's kind of like it's
Like
cool
let
for
me
like it's cool. I'm not complaining. Like I like hanging around old friends and stuff like that. But it's just like my one friend's married, so I really don't hang around with her like that. And the other one's like lives in the way in the south in Puerto Alegre. So I just went out with her just one time. She has a kid. So that's different. So I'm just trying to make like new friends that have like more like liberal free time or whatever, dude. Like, but I couldn't for like when I got there, I
no,
had got a lot of numbers from like women on the language exchange app. I'm like, all right. One girl even hit me up because I posted I'm going to Brazil. She messaged me and she was like, "Oh, você vai venir aqui?" And I was like, "Yeah." She's like, "Well, hit me up so we can hang out." So I got to Sao Paulo. I hit her up like, "Hey, I'm here." Left me on scene, and then like a week later, unfollowed me and then blocked me on Instagram for no reason. And so that was like the trend that happened to
yeah,
me
yeah.
from there
No,
on.
so I'm totally hearing you. Like, let me tell you. So my first few days in Vidigal, I was on a high. I went to like the Vidigal favela, and I stayed in
Yeah,
this
yeah, yeah.
beautiful guest house. I mean, we could pull it up if you want. If you want to do some like, do you want to do a little watch along of a guest house
Yeah,
I
we
have
could
in
do that.
Rio?
Just DM me and I'll put it. I'll play it on here. Yeah, yeah.
Because honestly, like this place is. I'm not going to sit here and just totally bash Rio. I'm balanced. There were some cool parts like the Rio the Vidigal favela was a vibe. I enjoyed it there. I would have stayed there longer, but the guest house I was at was full, and I ended up going to this place called Lapa, and Lapa's what they call like bohemian and kind of like artistic and stuff, but it's a dump to me. To me,
Nah, it's a ghetto ass. Lapa's like the worst place in the city, bro. Like,
no, it's the worst. No, I wouldn't call. Did people say that?
yes, bro. Even the Brazilians that are upper class will tell you that the cariocas that are upper class hate going to Lapa. Like, actually, the nightlife has changed in Rio. Like, people used to go to Lapa, but they go to other areas now. I don't know the
There's a
names,
good
but
strip club there. Up, I will say the strip club is fucking.
okay.
There's
I didn't go to
hot.
the strip clubs. Oh, I got a story about a strip club, bro. Let
Have
me
you
tell
been
you
to the
really
one in
quick.
Lapa called Up? It's just called Up.
I don't know. I don't know if that girl that I met there worked there, but let me tell you really quick, bro. So, um, there's a girl walking down the street in Lapa, and I grabbed her hand and I started talking to her, and she asked me if I wanted to get a lap dance. I'm like, "What do you mean?" Like, "Oh, I work there." It might have been in that club, but let me finish, bro. Like, she was like, she got mad because I told her no. I was like, "No, I'm not interested." And she's like, "Well, you know what you just did? Grab my hand. That's sexual harassment. That's a crime in Brazil and all this." Like, she just started like flip the switch. She spoke English, by the way, good English. So she went from being friendly to just being a complete bitch. And that was pretty much my experience at Rio. From there, it just went downhill, bro. But yeah, just like
Yeah, that sounds. I mean, obviously you didn't grab her hand like very strongly, no.
no, 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 no. She was walking and I tapped her hand and shit, bro. I didn't
Mm.
grab her hand, like hold her hand or nothing
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah. No,
Yeah,
because that does sound like they can switch on you real quick. They can switch real quick.
yeah, yeah, bro. But she wasn't mad at that. She was mad I didn't want to get no lap dances because she was trying to make she was trying to me to get me to go inside her club so she could dance on me. She's like, "Oh, I work
Yeah,
here."
yeah.
And I was like, "Nah, nah, no, thank you," And she was just like, "Wah, wah, wah." She started like switching on me. I was like, "Ah, fuck out of here and shit, bro." You're talking about
Mhm.
giving me a lap dance and all of a sudden grabbing your hand is like a crime. Fuck out of here and shit, dude.
Yeah. Well, like, let me just take you back to my first days in Brazil. So you got to remember, I'm going out there without really. I've not really read up much on Rio. I've never heard any negative stories about Rio actually.
Okay.
And all this, I don't regret anything. Je ne regrette rien. I went out there. It was what it was. There were some good moments, um, but like, I was not. I was really surprised to get such blank reactions from people. Like at the guest house, I sent you that on Instagram there. I don't know if you can pull it up. The first red flag
Yeah,
for
I'll
me
pull
was
it up
like
right now.
the first red flag. I'm in this guest house and there's like six girls from Sao Paulo, Sao Paulo. None of them are like
Paulistas.
they're all Paulistas, but none of them are smoke shows. And that's another thing, by the way. You say you didn't have too much action, neither did I, but I don't take that badly because you know what? I'm the women ain't all that, man. The people going up, people always say Brazilians are the best in the world. Yeah, I'll take a Mexican over Brazilian every day of the week, every day of the week, and I mean that. You know, so I have this. Can I tell you my theory about Brazilian women?
Yeah,
That's not me.
bro. Hold on.
And mine would be probably that's
There
me.
you go. There you go.
When the Brazilians are tens, they're tens. I mean, they're knockout tens, right?
Yeah.
But like a Brazilian seven or an eight is like it's fugazi. Like she's not. Everyone has this thing that they're all like smoke shows. You're on the beach and there's 10 out of 10 dime pieces everywhere. That's not true, right? Would you agree with me?
Yeah, that's true, bro. Yeah, yeah.
Like, I think there's so much, they're so overhyped, the women, so overhyped.
I'll say this, bro. The best looking women ain't in Rio, bro. Because I've been to a bunch of cities and states in Brazil, and the best looking women, in my personal opinion, are in the South, bro. Like my style of women, like in Curitiba and
I've heard
Porto
that.
Alegre, you
Yeah.
got the girls that are like the blonde hair, blue eyes, Brazilian girls with Italian and German heritage, bro. They look so sexy and slim and beautiful. Those are like the
Everyone tells
most,
me.
and also
I've got Brazilian students on Pripli where I teach, and they're like, "What were you doing in Rio, man? Like, you should have got down the south." I just
yeah,
thought
yeah,
I
bro.
kept saying, "Give Rio a shot. Like, it's got to pick up. It's going to get better. This is Rio de Janeiro, man. This is like, it's got to
It's just
have."
good for Carnival, bro. Like I think if you go there in Carnival, because I've been to Carnival, you have an amazing experience, bro. It's kind of like the same thing as like the FIFA World Cup in Mexico. Like
But I don't.
everybody's
Yeah,
vibing
I
in the
don't even know
streets.
if I would though, bro. I don't even know if I would do carnival now. Obviously, with my kiss content, it would be amazing. But I don't even when I think of Rio at the carnival now, I think of dodgy cunts all over the street now. That's what I think, you know.
Nah, I don't know. I think you have good content. If you go to Rio for Carnival, don't do like the whole month. Just do maybe like the first week of the Carnival, and then just check it out. But if because actually pre-Carnival starts 3 weeks before the official Carnival, so
And you've
really,
done it. You've done carnival in Rio, yeah.
yeah, I've done it like a year ago. But it's like really a whole month. The official Carnival is 1 week, but you got pre-carnival, which is like 3 weeks before, where the bands are like practicing, and it's like a party still. So it's really
Mm,
like a month long. It's from January all the way to Feb. But
yeah.
like the official carnival is like 1 week long or whatever and shit, dude. But I would suggest like I think if you go there for content during Rio, I think you're gonna get a lot of videos. You're gonna get girls kissing on you
No, I
because it's
know,
not
I know,
just
I know that, I know that. But even still, like, I just dislike Rio to the point now. I don't know if I would go back and do.
yeah, I feel you, bro. Like I'm in the fence as well because I've been going there for a long time. But like me, I'll go back, but it would just be for carnival and that's it. Like I wouldn't go back
Altogether,
again.
like, how much time you spent in Rio altogether? Like,
The first time I was there like almost 3 months, and then
jeez.
the second time I was there about 3 months as well. The third time I was
These
there
are
for a
years
month.
like what 2020, 21,
So,
22 type thing.
yeah, 24 I went again, and this time I was there from. So I spent about in my lifetime maybe almost like 9 months of my life in Rio.
Jeez, yeah, right, right. How's your Portuguese?
Decent, like maybe 40% now.
So like when you're on a day or when you're meeting people on the beach, you go straight into Portuguese or do you
Yeah,
mix
yeah, I
it?
go to Portuguese. So I'd be like, but that's the thing is that I feel like conversations are a lot more authentic outside of Rio, bro. Any other city in the country, the only place I would tell you not to go to also, there's like a state north of Brazil called Vila Bela. I was there for 2 weeks. Fuck that place, bro. Oh my god, it's probably possibly worse than Rio, bro. But
What was
yeah,
it called?
Vila Bela.
Viladela. Okay.
Yeah, it's about
No,
eight
I mean,
hours
when
away from.
talking about conversations, Jesus, I mean, you get better conversation out of a 10-year-old child than you would out of like a karaoke, man. They're not good conversations at all. Even like, let me tell you a bit about try to stay on track. I try not to go in too many directions. But
Yeah,
one
yeah.
thing I miss about Thailand is like genuinely enjoyable small talk and banter with the little old lady who serves you coffee or the OG at the gym. Like I didn't get none of that in Rio. Like there's this little restaurant I used to go to every morning for coffee, and I would just try to strike a little bit of banter with the guys. There were like 6 or 7 guys, and to be fair to the guys, they all look really worn down and like just so tired from they work hard.
Nah,
Like they
you think
work like
Sao
15
Paulo's
hour
a lot
shifts.
worse than Rio, bro? You had a bad time in
But I just want to say,
Rio.
like, I just get nothing back. I kind of like I was expecting occasionally. It's not my ego or anything. Like I know it shouldn't be like, wow, there's an Irish guy in Brazil, but I thought I might get someone say like, hey, like, what's it like for you here? Like that's what Mexicans are like. Mexicans
Yeah.
come to like, ¿Y te gusta Mexico? They want to know all this stuff
Yeah,
about me.
but that's you see, that's the way Brazil is like outside of Rio and Sao Paulo. Like if you go to like the North Coast, like my like I went all over like Aracaju, Maceo, Natal,
Wow,
Fortaleza, bro. Every time I went to a bar in the North Coast, every single time I would always meet Brazilians because they'll tell me something like, "Oh, do you have a lighter?" I'm like, "I no falo portugués." I will say americano. Like just the fact that
amazing. Yeah,
like
so that's just Rio. It doesn't give you any of
yeah,
that.
bro, they're
Zero,
super
zero,
excited to meet you. And like, bro,
zero.
you meet a nice girl, fool. They want to go home, which I don't know. I shouldn't be saying that, but yeah. But they're like they're super
Oh,
like they
that's
want to hook up with you and stuff like
no.
that.
I mean,
But
that's
in
what we're
real,
here
it's like
for. I mean, that's what you. Why can't you say that? That's what we're here to talk about, right?
yeah, yeah, yeah. But I okay, well, I'm a fucking hoe. I did the swinger scene in Brazil. If you like the swinger scene, that's perfect. But the party scene and like
You did
just
that
like
in you got in the swinger scene in Brazil
hell, I went to all the swingers in every state, bro. I had an amazing time.
with your girl or as a
No,
solo.
no, single guy, bro. Had a good time. You know what, bro? When I would speak English in the swinger clubs in Rio, all the guys wanted me to smash their girls. It was fantastic. So I will say that I will give Rio like if you go you speak English, they get excited because you know you're a foreigner. There's no foreigners that go inside those places, but it was amazing. The ones in Rio and Sao Paulo are fucking amazing, bro. Like oh my god, I had an amazing time, dog.
Whoa! And
Around beautiful women, dog. I
how much do you
fucking
pay into these?
it's expensive, bro. It's like $100, dude. It's not cheap.
But you're gonna smash a couple times a night,
Oh fuck yeah! I always smash about 3 to 5 girls. I get worn out and I go home happy. I go home with a Santa Claus smile, bro.
five. You got five. Are you serious?
That's why I probably didn't meet anybody in Brazil this time because every weekend I would go to the swinger clubs. Like I think the last week I was in Brazil, my last 2 weekends I finally like went out on the weekend where I didn't go to the swinger clubs and actually kind of did meet some people, but I just had an amazing experience in there, bro. Like it got to the point because I try to do the dating scene, bro. I got ghosted a lot, bro. Girls would tell me, "Oh yeah, hit me up." Like, bro, this is what pisses me off about the Cariocas. The Cariocas ghosted me when I was there. I left Rio to go to Argentina and Uruguay for about 2 weeks. And those same girls, I shit you not, I still have their messages. They hit me up. They're like, "Oh, when you come back to Rio, let me know so we can hang out." I'm like, "Bro, I was there for like a whole month."
Oh, I
All
hate
right,
that. That's the worst.
and
That's the
bro,
worst.
that's what pisses me off about the Cariocas. I got there, I hit him up, ghosted me again. I was like, "Hijo de la chingada madre." I was like, "Bro, you ghosted me. That's cool. For you have a right to do that. But why are you telling me to hit you up again a second time just to do the same thing?" So I kind of lost my respect for the women there because they play a lot of stupid games, bro. Like I just like that's why I did the swinger thing because I was like, you know what, bro? I try to make friends. I try to go on dates with people. It didn't work out. I want to just do my own thing, bro. That's what I did. So it is what it is, bro. Well, I did the code approach as well. I got girls' numbers and the favelas and the beaches. They would hit me up like, "Yeah, we'll go out this weekend." They just like ghost you and then just
It's
let
not.
you
It's
go.
not. It's not
Yeah, I was
happening,
like,
right? It's
"Yeah,
not
bro,
like
I'm good, bro.
you
I'm
get
good."
the IG, and then and nothing from that. I'll give you. I'll even give you one story that's even way worse than that. Not only getting ghosted. So like, there's this one chick I met on the beach one time, right? And can you hear me? Oh,
Yeah, I can hear you.
like I mean, this was wild, and I'm still plotting. Like, no, you go ahead. Don't say sorry about nothing.
It's loud. The beat.
No, you're good. You're good. So like, I'd love to get some form of like digital revenge on her for what she did to me that day. I mean, my pages aren't big enough really for. She's got a big Instagram, right? But like the way she treated me that day. So what happened was, can you hear me? No connection bad.
You know what? Give me a minute, bro. I'm gonna go downstairs because the internet up here in the house is like shit, bro.
Okay,
Not
okay.
only that, but it's. Let me go downstairs because I have a big
Yeah,
house
it
here.
was
So
for a moment I thought it was mine. Mine did drop a minute,
no,
but
no, it's my internet connection, bro. So let me go downstairs, bro. Because the fucking internet here is fucking garbage upstairs. That is, but internet's like better downstairs and shit.
okay.
God damn, dude. Oh, bro, I got ghosted so much in Brazil. You would think my WhatsApp was haunted and shit, bro. Jesus, bro, it's fucking
Casper.
horrible.
Yeah, don't worry, man. You're not the only one. You're
Bro, I've
not the
never
only
been
one.
ghosted, bro. I've never been ghosted by women that much in my life, bro.
You're
I
not
was
the
like, I
only
took
one,
it
bro.
personal, bro, and I'm still taking
Not, I
it.
mean,
Some people
well,
be like, it happens to everybody. Nah, bro.
let me
Not the
give you
way
a
in Brazil.
story.
Brazil's
Let me
dirty,
give you
bro.
a
Like,
crazy example of why I can take it personal with this one girl, all right? Because like what she did is totally irrational. It made no sense. I'm not even talking about hooking up with her. We actually did a TikTok video on the beach, all right? You hear me now?
yeah, I can hear you, bro.
So like, look, she's a little Brazilian. She's got the baddest baddie look, like too bad. Like she's got the baddiest favela face you'll ever see, and
Yeah, yeah.
like she's got a hot little body, like thick as crap. I mean, I could pull her up right here. I have her still on her Instagram, just to give you an idea of like she's just one of those trouble baddies, right?
Yeah.
She's making mad books of pages, you know, of like content pages, and so right, I just speak nicely and like offer to do my TikTok videos, which maybe you've seen. I do a few where I do like a squat girls on my.
Yeah, I see it. Yeah, I see it all the time. Yeah, yeah.
She's not the black girl I said today. She was lovely. Had no issue with her. Didn't I actually? I'll give you. Let me step back for a second. She's an example of where I thought she was. I'm not the guy who thinks every girl's attracted to me just because we did a TikTok video together. I know that's not the case. But I actually thought like she was digging me, and of course, I mean she's a smoke show, gorgeous face, gorgeous body. I tried to get her a little kiss, and she's like, only on the cheek because I'm kind of with this guy. He was a guy who was like in the friend zone, but he wanted to get more. But I had chatted to her a little bit after, but I just felt like, wow, like I felt if you're a little bit attracted to me, I'm like, what more would I need? What would I need to do to? We could just hang out on the beach one day. I don't see why it was so hard for me to hang out with a girl that thought it was cute or something. Why can't we hang out on the beach? I feel like I don't know what was happening there. Is it like culturally? I think a girl like her, a black Brazilian girl, is never going to go with a gringo. Like I think she's very much insularly in her culture. Does that make sense?
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, how many times in Brazil have you seen like a really hot black Brazilian chick with a gringo dude?
Yeah, you never see it, bro. No.
And actually, the times I saw gringo dudes with girls on the beach, bro, mids at best, fours and fives.
Well, that's everywhere in the world, fool, not just in Brazil, but yeah.
No, like you in Thailand, bro, you can get like, and Mexico, you like,
Yeah, yeah,
gringos getting nice Mexicans, don't you think?
yeah, yeah.
But like in Brazil, they were getting the bottom shelf. Like there's this one guy actually who makes content out there, and we had a back and forth. The question about Pateo for Rio, yeah, I prefer Pateo for 1,000%. Like Rio has nothing that Pattaya doesn't. Rio, I mean, maybe the sex clubs, which I didn't know about, or the swinger clubs that Ulysses was going to, but
No, they have really like fucking some of the best looking women go there, bro. Like you, and I'm not gonna lie, for I cracked a lot of girls there in the swinger clubs that I know in real life wouldn't give me the time of day. If I'm not gonna even sit here and lie, like
bro,
even
this is amazing information. You're like, this is I didn't know.
Yeah, bro, you're gonna fuck some like whatever rules that are outside of those clubs don't partake in there, bro. Like, and so
could you not have maybe told me about this? Well, I had no idea you can go to these.
I didn't know. I've talked about it on my lives many times. But I went to the swinger clubs all over Brazil, and the best ones are in Sao Paulo and Rio.
Jesus Christ!
But man, I cracked some really good looking women, dog. Beautiful women, dude. Like some 8s and 9s, bro. And
But I mean, every time you're paying $100 in, though, are you?
Yeah, every time I paid, I go and I crack a girl. I'd never one time went in or didn't get laid. Like,
but I'm saying it's always 100, is it?
Yeah, no. Where I go sometimes with one of my homegirls from Sao Paulo, so it's cheap. It's only like $30 or $40.
Okay.
But I don't. It's better sometimes when you go with a girl. There's this one club in Sao Paulo that's upper class. I forgot the name of it. Damn, I think it's called Hot Bar. if I'm correct. It's called Hot Bar in Sao Paulo. But I wouldn't go as a single man. But with a girl, fool, like you go to the VIP section where it's only couples. Like I remember the first time I went was like 2 years ago. She's the one that like brought me into the swinger scene because I wasn't into that. She's the one that took me. To be fair, but anyways, she
Well,
took me.
you saying you get to crack these women like with no string, like you don't have to do anything with the
No, no,
dudes.
you don't, bro. So I went in there with this girl. She's my friend. I've known her for a few years. So I go in there. I go to the VIP section because there's two sections. There's one for the couples and one for the singles, and the singles have to stay in their section. And this club, particular club and Hot Bar, but it's an upper class place. It's like an upscale place. So I walked in there and I'm talking to her in my fucked up Portuguese. And one girl comes up to me, a beautiful girl. She's like, "Você americano?" I was like, "Yeah, bro." She started taking off my pants, started giving me head in front. Oh man, it was an amazing experience, dog. And shit, I fell in love with that shit, bro. Like,
That's some
she
good
started
stuff.
sucking me up, bro.
I'm going back to Brazil then.
She started sucking me up in front of like. As soon as I said I was an American, within 1 minute, bro, I had an amazing time, dog. I'm not gonna sit here like I could talk a lot of shit about Brazil. Like maybe I didn't have that much fun outside of the swinger scene, but like the swinger scene was fucking amazing. Those 3 months, bro, I cracked every single weekend, bro. Like Jimmy cracked corn, bro. So yeah.
That's mad. I mean, you're leaving me a bit speechless. That I was just there and I had no idea about that. I had no idea.
Yeah, bro. It's like you see orgies, bro. You see like 20 girls getting smashed at the same time and bad ones too. You're like, damn, dude. Like it freaks you out, bro, because like when you see
pay $100 in and you stay all night and then that's it.
yeah, you go home, like, whatever. It's expensive though. It puts a dent on your wallet though.
I mean, listen. I'll be honest. Like that's like, what are you working as that you're spending $100?
Yeah, well, I saved up my money, bro. That's what I was working for a whole year back home. I didn't travel for a whole year last year. I think I only went to Colombia for 2 months and then Mexico for a month. And then the rest of the year I was working my ass off. Working two jobs, bro. I was working at the airport and then working as a Uber driver on the side, bro. So I saved up all my money to come to Brazil and shit, bro. But I'm in Mexico, so I'm not wasting no money here. I'm not paying for rent. But I spent a lot of money in Brazil though, because I was doing that stupid shit, bro. I'm not gonna say, but it was worth it.
No, but listen. I had similar like great experiences in Thailand where I need to finish the story about the Brazilian girl.
Okay, yeah, bro. I didn't. Yeah, my bad. Yeah, finish it, bro.
No, but like in Thailand, bro, that's an amazing thing. Like just on a casual day, you drive by like I had multiple girls like in massage places where I know they're into me.
Yeah,
I can go in and we're gonna crack, and I'm gonna like offer, let's say the massage is 300 baht.
Yeah.
Which is, give me a second, like $10. No less. It's even less than $10. $8. And so you obviously offer like 500, 600 baht. So all in, you're paying about like $15 for like an amazing hour. I'm talking like full all oiled up. You're both all oiled up. Can we be talking fully about this on YouTube?
Yeah.
Once we don't go too graphic, right? So Thailand's like, so the great thing about Thailand is you nearly always got a nice chick on the go. Like you've like a girlfriend who's like come to live with you. I had multiple girls, like when I was in Pattaya, I had this one biker girl who just moved herself into my place and comes over the next day, brings all her hair dry and everything, didn't even ask, and we just cracked away for 2 months. And it was one of those crazy chaotic moments. Like they're just down to like move in with you and stuff. And then even when you've got her, you're popping into massage places sometimes just for a little bit of extra. Like you're highly sexed at all times out there. Highly sexed. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're never going dry. Never. But just back to like in Brazil, like give me this one example of just how trashy some people could be out there, and just like to the point of, I mean, what? It made no sense what she did, because like I'm not saying I'm like a massive content creator with massive numbers, but I have some nice videos, and this girl agreed to make a video with me where I did the squat thing with her.
Yeah.
And she seemed to like it. And I mean, I don't have to explain this. Of course I don't pay for my videos, but she's a content creator, I'm a content creator. And like, you're going to get loads of mad dudes. I've seen mad dudes will follow girls that I've posted. So like, it only took us 5 minutes. That's what we're doing here, obviously. And so as I'm just walking away, so she with a dude, like she's there with a female friend and a male friend. And now I'm walking off, and I'm getting a guy called to me, the guy who's with her. Hey, come back. So I start coming back, and he's like, She wants money for that video.
What?
Yeah, she wants money for that video. I'm like, I'm not paying video. I'll delete it. And he's like, oh, you can't pay, you can't pay. Ooh, but you have money for your camera and everything. You can't pay for it. And I was like, that's not how we do this. It's just a TikTok video. And I'm like, at this point anyway, I was thinking as I was walking
When
out,
you finish your story, I'm gonna tell you how Brazilian men are, fool, because I think you don't know how those men could be. Like, if you ask me right now, I'm not trying to cut you off. The biggest bitches when it comes to jealousy shit is the Brazilian man. But keep it going,
yeah,
bro.
yeah, okay. No, in this case, actually, it was her that made that call. I, I saw, bro, when I'm trying to do my risen on the beach and those caipirinha dudes that hated me talking to girls, hated it. As soon as they saw me talking to girls, they go, hey, you got to get her a caipirinha, get her a drink. I'm like, no, I'm good now. They don't want drinks. And the girls even would look down at their feet and not even try to say, it's okay, we don't want drinks. They would actually be part of the scam, so to speak. Like they want me to they think I should get a drink. They think this is appropriate that I'm on this beach and I'm getting accosted to buy a drink. And those girls who I've been having a nice conversation with, and we might have been playing a bit of football at China, they're not saying, they can't even say like, here, leave them alone. Like in Mexico, the Mexican girl will be like, bro, like we're good. We don't need your caipirinha. But they're sort of like half scared, half intimidated by the caipirinha sellers. Or maybe they're also kind of in on the act that they're expecting.
Yeah, there's a lot of scams in Rio, fool. That's why I say like Rio has changed, bro. It's fucking.
So, but let me finish. They got real. It got hot. This moment got hot because I was like, look, I'm not paying. I'll just delete the videos, and they all come around and like, okay, show us, delete from your trash folder as well. And I'm like, don't you worry, I'm gonna delete. I don't want one of these videos. I don't want you on my page anyway. And I said, I make videos every day. I'll meet someone tomorrow. Don't worry about this at all. And then, but before that happened, actually, when I said I couldn't pay, and before we got the solution that I'm just gonna delete them, the guy gets on his walkie-talkie. He starts saying, "Hey," like he starts calling for backup. Like some favela fools are gonna come and get.
Bro.
I swear that happened, and that was scary for 5 seconds. I was like, "Look, we don't do this. I'm deleting everything. I'm deleting every single picture and video." And that would be it. But they all actually surrounded me and watched me delete the videos. How fucking pathetic and petty. Because you know what? We actually, I do make content. And we could have actually come to an arrangement later, the next days or next weeks. We could have made some different type of videos where I could have actually happily offered some.
But you don't think the girl might have been like a prostitute? Because there are some prostitutes that work at the beach, bro.
No, but she doesn't even need to be. She's making books online. Like she's making big books.
Oh, okay.
She's not like, she's got like a 30K Instagram. She's actually, and she makes even, you know what? I did it like an interview, and back then she wasn't even doing interviews, and now I see her doing interviews, and I commented, I was like, you're asking random ass dudes with no Instagram following. You could have done a nice interview with me, and you tried to charge me. She was trying to charge me like. Ask before. If you do a thing where you charge to be on a video, say it before, and maybe we could come to an arrangement. You can't say come back and pay now or delete the videos. Like that's because again, all it was you're gonna look nice on this TikTok video and you're gonna gain followers. That's all it is. That's all it is. Of course, you can't be expecting payment for that, and not in a threatening way either. You know, trying to threaten me and saying like getting some guys with walkie-talkies to come over. But yeah, those Brazilian dudes be mad jealous when I'm talking to girls.
Yeah, bro. I'm telling you, like they do the most shit, bro. They'll sit on like, well, I never had them do that on a date, but like, let's say you meet a girl at a bar or a club or anywhere like they associate themselves with, and they know that the girl's single, they'll test you, bro. Like they'll sit on your chair, they'll fucking go up to you and talk to the girl. Like they just do the most shit. Like the worst was in Cruciva, where this.
Oh, you had a guy come up and like talk to your date.
No, I never had them in the dates. They're just like regular girls that I meet. Like on a date, they don't do that. Like I go on dates with like, girls, but never on a date. But I'm talking about regular girls you meet like at a bar or a club, like you don't know like that. So in Curitiba, I met this girl at a bar, an Irish pub actually. It was
Nice.
And the fucking, she asked me for a lighter or some shit. I don't remember, but this is like 2 years ago. But she was very beautiful, dude, very good looking girl. And we started talking, and the guy that was there, I guess he liked her. And we started talking about Mexico, and I was like, yeah, we have Tequila Town in Guadalajara, which is about an hour away. That's where they make the world's tequila. This motherfucker, cocksucker, was just like, there's no such thing as Tequila Town. They don't make tequila there. But I was drunk at the time, but at the time, I knew that he was doing it because, like, because he liked that girl and the girl was ignoring him, dude. And I ended up taking the girl home, by the way, so fuck him. But anyways, so he was just like, even the girl started filming me. Like, I didn't even know she was filming me because I was like so intoxicated, bro. But he was just telling me that I was lying. I was like, bro, what do you mean I'm lying? So I pulled up the YouTube videos, bro. This is Tequila Town. This is where my family's from, like an hour away from here. Like, but I should have never even entertained the dumbass, bro. But anyways, though, they do dumb shit like that all the time, fool. Like, even in the small towns. Like, I went to a small town outside of Natal, like 2 hours away, like a small town of a population of 5,000 people, bro.
Now,
And
outside
even
of
even
Natal, where's that?
it was like it was 2 hours away from Natal. I forgot the name of the city. I think the city was Nova Agasu, something like that. It's not even a city; it's a town of like 5,000 people. Not only one hotel. Like, so I went there with this girl, and that night, like, we went to like this her friend's house, and some Brazilians pulled up, and like when I went to the restroom, they literally sat down on the chair where I was at. They knew that I was sitting down, but it just like it got so bad that the girls went inside the house and they told me to come inside. Like, we're gonna sit here until they leave. I'm like, bro, just kick them the fuck out. This is your house. You don't even know these dudes. So I got mad at the girl and I started cussing her out. I was like, look, you know what, bro? Get me the fuck out of here. Take me back to the hotel. And so we got into like a big. It wasn't her fault, but I was like pissed off at the time because like this is what Brazilians have been doing to me for years, bro. Just that fuck shit they do. And so yeah,
Trying to cock block you.
yeah, bro. But it's just like ridiculous, bro. Like, come on, bro. Like, it's just too much, bro. But whatever.
You know what's crazy? In Thailand, the complete opposite. You have the complete blessing of every Thai man. Like, there might be no other country in the world where so many foreigners come and get with the girls and crack the girls, and like, there's no issue with Thai guys. There's no jealousy at all. It's crazy.
Nah, I don't know. What is it about the fucking Brazilian, man? Like, worst thing that happened to me also was when I went to a club with a girl that I met, and I should have known not to take her to that club. But I went to the restroom, and I wasn't talking to her or even dating her. She was just like, oh, whatever, a girl that I had just met. And when I came back, some guy was kissing her, but that guy was doing it on purpose because he saw that I was a foreigner. And so to me, I just looked at it, I was like, whatever, bro. But I didn't take it as disrespect because that's just their culture. And so I was like, whatever, dog. But I just didn't.
But speaking of kissing, can we need to get to that? That's an interesting point in general, because this idea that they're all really sexual and sensual, that's not true. Actually, so many of them are super uber conservative. Like, there's one woman actually who I met her at the hostel. Actually, so gorgeous, so just the face card, the body. She's got a bit of a indigenous about her, like kind of like Pardo indigenous. But like when she saw my content, like I kiss girls and stuff, she was like shocked. Like I mean, she goes to church every Sunday.
Oh, okay.
She's an evangelical, and
Okay.
I would even estimate she's probably slept with like 2 men in her whole life. She's probably like 25, 26, probably the father of her child. And like when I sent pictures of my brother's like, oh, did you? I'm like, bro, it's not like that. They're not just meeting foreigners like that. They're not jumping into bed with foreigners. No way. I mean, with a girl like you, you would probably have to date her for 6 months or 3 months, because there is that element, the really evangelical Christian element and religious people. Some of them saw my content when I was like, oh, I'm doing these TikTok videos. I'm not expecting every girl wants to kiss me and all that. I know this. But like, I thought when they'd see my videos, they might be like, whoa. And a lot of them were like, oh, você safado. Safado. Like, you're bad. Like, and they were like shocked. I was expecting a lot more like sexuality, or sort of like, like you see in Mexico, like the Lucy kissing and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's not as much about that in Brazil. I think Carnival gives the idea that it's like that they're the kissing capital of the world.
But it is like Carnival. You do see a lot of people make out. Like me personally, I don't kiss
year,
girls.
Right?
Yeah, but I don't kiss girls like that do that in the clubs, because like when I've hanged out with girls that are just my friends, I'm not cracking. I see them kiss like 3 or 5 different dudes, and sometimes they kiss some ugly ass dudes. I'm like, bro, I'm not that, bro. That's why, like, some people could be like, oh, I kissed this Brazilian girl. That's not a flex, bro. Have you seen some of the dirty ass dudes that they've been making out with?
True.
And I'm just like, bro, my homegirl is very beautiful. Rafa, you see her beautiful body, curvy, big titties, big ass, curly hair. She's really gorgeous. And you see the dudes that she's been making out with, like big ass dudes like that.
So why is she making out with those dudes? Like, just for fun?
Good question. I guess so. I don't know. That's just the way they do it, man. When I actually first met her,
But where was that? Because I didn't think I didn't even get that many makeouts, man. I didn't make out that
Nah,
many girls.
I
Like
didn't even
it's
get no fucking dates when I was there. I just went out with girls, like I said, I knew from a while back. Um, Damn, that just sucks, bro. Like all my homegirls that I knew got married and shit. So I have to like start over. Like three of the girls I know, well, two of them got married, and then the other one just like with her kid. But she lives in the south, and I don't really like. I got my tattoos over there in Porto Alegre, so I stayed there for 3 days, and then that was it. But yeah, bro. Like I had to start over when I went to Brazil again. I was like,
okay,
I
but
gotta.
just this thing about being left unseen, like I'm kind of jealous in some way that you've never been to Thailand. Like
Mm.
Thailand's a whole different.
I want to go
Bro,
to
it's a whole different
Vietnam.
party. No one's getting left unseen in Thailand, bro. You're not getting left
Mm.
unseen in Thailand.
Now I want to go to Vietnam. I hear good things about the Vietnamese women. Fool, like I think I want to go over there because it reminds me a lot of Colombia, how Colombia was 10 years ago. And the reason why I want to go is because I know it's gonna get ruined eventually. So I'm like, bro, I gotta go by next year, bro,
I
because the
think
next 3 or 4 years this is gonna get fucked up. And shit.
Colombia is
Like,
basically 100% P for P now, isn't it?
no, well,
I met a few
outside
Colombian
of
girls.
outside of Medellin and Cartagena is different because Colombia is a big country.
Yeah,
But like people just go to Medellin, Cartagena. Like I like to go to Cali. I like my girls thick, so I go to Cali. Fuck. There's some thick ass women there in Cali, but I
black
could
chicks,
tell
right?
you
Cali.
I could tell you Medellin's been ruined because of the simping, bro. Like I had a guest here like a month ago, and he told me the first date he went on a girl with. He does cotton too. Maybe you seen his name's Robert. He's like, oh, I took her to the mall and I paid. I spent like $800 on shopping for her. I'm like, what? And I was like, were you smashing at least? Like, no. I'm like, you
Oh
fucking kidding me, bro?
no,
Like,
no,
who the
no! That's terrible. That's terrible.
bro? But that's the reason why Medellin got over fucked up because of people like him. Like he got married or whatever. That's good for him. God bless his soul. But to be honest with you,
Eventually,
that's
the same girl he married, the same girl.
no. He married a different girl. I don't even think he smashed this girl. If I could be honest. And
That's a bit cringe flexing that you spent to hate my hundred
I saw
dollars.
another guy too. I'm not gonna say his name. He's a content creator. He flew out a prostitute to Punta Cana recently, and I know she's a prostitute because I met her 4 years ago. I met her at the park, so I know that she sells box. She's a good looking bitch, bro. She's bad, but like he's like, I'm flying first class, my girl. I'm like, bro, she's everybody's girl. Like, and why?
You actually, that's the chances that you would have recognized her. Though, that's crazy.
Yeah, recognize her, bro. Yeah, dude. Yeah, bro. She has a high body count. So how the hell like would you want a girl like that? But that's the thing, though. Guys fall in love with the pros over there, bro. And it is what it is, bro.
But even like I met a couple of Colombians here during the World Cup, and the one girl was like, I mean, I don't know how much more signals to be into me. She was like, they want to take picture of me, kissing my arms and stuff, and like
Yeah.
they were going out of control. And I was like, I thought they might have been on some sugar candy or something, because like Colombian girls don't usually act like that with me. Far from it, actually. Since I messaged her a few times, and I was like, look, I'll be leaving soon. Do you want to hang out and maybe we could have some fun and stuff? And she sends me an audio back. You know what her audio back says to me? It's like, oh, pero tú quieres gratis, gratis. Come on, no, yo no puedo hacer nada gratis. Come on. Like, it's programmed into them now that they can't be for free. It's programmed into Colombian women. She's like,
Well, it depends though. Fool. It depends though. Like, and like
she's in
Columbia's
Mexico,
like,
and she's not in Colombia, and she's thinking that she met me. She saw that I have a YouTube channel and stuff, and she's expecting that like it can't be a 50-50 interaction where we would just hang out and we might have some fun. It's like there's going to need to be exchange. I was like, nah, that's not me. That's not me. But I know it depends, but a large part of Colombians are programmed, wired into.
yeah. Oh yeah, but especially Medellin, bro. Medellin's like a Samorga more from the Bible, bro. I always tell people that no, I've been there for a long time. A huge portion of those women have been involved in the sex trade, have sold sex at one point in their life, and it's not even just the body of girls, even the girls that are professional. Who was it? I think Capo said it himself. Like, he was a Colombian guy. He said that he went out with this girl that was a nurse in Medellin, and like when she found out he worked in those clubs as a promoter, something like that. That the girl's like, oh, I can't talk to you because you work in the red light district. And he said like 6 months later, he saw the same girl in the club, like fucking selling her body. And he's like, what the fuck? So that's what I'm saying. Like, I tell people this, like, don't believe what women tell you anywhere in the world because they'll tell you.
Yeah.
I don't listen to what they tell me because I had a Colombian girl like last year tell me she saw my content that I do. And especially on Facebook, like I didn't know my Facebook for some reason was on private. And so I have like videos of girls doing body shots on me and all kinds of shit. And
In
so
wearing
I didn't know that she had seen the videos, but she hits me up. She's like, "Oh, I saw your videos. I don't know about you anymore." It's like I was liking you, but I think your lifestyle is disgusting and all this shit. I'm like,
disgusting.
yeah, yeah, that's what she was telling me. But check this out. 2 months later, she's pregnant, and I see she posts a picture of the guy. And I'm like, I was like, he looks like a fucking bandido. And so I tell her, I'm like, so what's up with this dude? He looks like a fucking thug ass dude if I ever saw one. Because I know a Colombian thug when I see one. It's like, yeah, he is. I'm like, so you're pregnant by a bandido. You're about to get married to a band because she says that she's getting married to him. But my lifestyle is disgusting. You're literally pregnant by a fucking loser that doesn't have a job, will never make money in his life. Is probably gonna go to prison or get killed. But my lifestyle is disgusting. That's why I don't listen to
Yeah,
women.
because you had a few short videos. Well, see the thing about the reason I went all in on doing my type of videos is because like I know no people can act like they judge, but you know, women that act like they wouldn't do anything like that, we know that people are not telling the truth in public. So for me, it's just like that's my videos and that's how I want to be, and take it or leave it, you know. And it's worked on the whole. It works out for me because they see a lot of them enjoy the content and like, yeah, I like your videos, you know. But if you don't like it, it's okay, you know.
Yeah,
Does
yeah,
that make
man.
sense? I didn't really explain that well. What I mean is like, I prefer to just have it all out there, and then there's a high proportion of women that are going to enjoy it, and then the ones that don't are probably there's a lot of hypocrisy and they're pretending they don't like it, but they're kind of
Yeah, yeah,
jealous.
yeah. Bro. I mean, I have to tell you right now because, like, I've always never believed what women tell me, but like that girl was like, she spoke good English and all that shit, and to me, it was just like, man, this girl's just talking the most shit, making me like, well, I didn't feel bad because I really don't care what she thinks about me, but at the same time, she was judging me and saying that my lifestyle is fucking gross and like blah 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 blah, and this and this and that. But
Even
then,
I've
like,
never heard that. I've never heard those words.
yeah, no, she told me that. She told me straight up, bro. And I was just like, all right, that's cool. For like, you could think what you want, and I'm not gonna judge her or nothing like that, whatever. But towards the end, when I saw that she was with that dude, I was like, man, this girl has no fucking shame, bro. She's saying that I'm this, and then she's over here with like a low life, bro. And so to me, it kind of just like pissed me off that she did that because I felt like she was being a two face about it, bro. And shit. I was like, bro, I don't care who she dates, bro. Like, and I tell guys most of the time, like, if you go out with a girl in Colombia, she's from the barrio. A lot of times they go out with like dudes that are like thug ass dudes. That's why the guys be getting drugged in Colombia so much because they go out with these girls and they don't realize that the guys they're hanging out with are bad dudes.
Just to reply to this guy's comment, that's a kind of a myth that like Mexican women all love white dudes like me. It's a myth. It's like it can work in my favor to be a güero, but there's as many Mexican women like they're Mexican dudes as there are that don't. Like it's literally, I would say 50-50. There's as many, you can find as many Mexican women that would not want to be with me and they prefer to be a Mexican guy. And you can meet another half that, yeah, are intrigued by me and like something different. But the idea that they're all throwing themselves at the white guys, no. It's not true. It's not true.
Yeah. I mean, it is what it is.
Obviously here is more success than obviously Brazil.
Yeah, of course. No, I saw some when I went to the language exchanges. You didn't go to the language exchanges on Rio, right?
No, again, I didn't even know about them.
Damn, yeah, you should have went, fool. I seen like the place where the language exchange, the people that have the most success with the white guys. I think if you would have went, it would have. I think Rio might have been a different experience for you.
Where did they happen? Where did they happen?
So on Thursday, they have like 3, but the only good one is on Thursday. It's in Busco Bar in Boca Fuego, I think, and it gets packed, bro. It's like maybe 200 or 300 people that go. And
what?
Bro, yeah, dude. You put like your for your country's flag. You could put Ireland, I guess, whatever.
You
and
went
like,
there sometimes, yeah.
Yeah, and the girls will talk to you like they know that you're from Europe. Like I feel like the guys that have the most success in those places are the Europeans and shit. And the good thing I like about the language exchanges is it's not just real girls. So you know how Rio gets like a lot of tourists from all over the country of Brazil because it's like their version of Miami, Cancun, whatever. And so you get a lot of girls from different parts of the country that want to speak English to a foreigner. So they go to the language exchange. And I met Brazilian girls from all over the country in those places, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, man, damn. Buscos,
yeah. Busco Bar and shit. Busco Bar is good, bro. And shit. But I think if you go to Brazil, like I said, don't do all your time in Rio. I think that was your mistake doing 2 months, bro. Fuck that. And shit, Brazil is such a big country. It's so many different places. like I said, Florianopolis in the south has the surf community vibe, like kick back. People walking around in flip flops. It's safe. You don't have to worry about somebody snatching your phone. North
Yeah,
Coast
yeah.
as well. People are a lot more friendlier in the North Coast as well.
No,
More
but look,
liquor.
the idea of, I mean, I have to be honest though, the idea of just constant change is though, like, hopefully soon, like I'm getting there with building more content, but it's not, it's easier said than done that, like,
Yeah.
just keep moving around different places in Brazil. Like, that's, even though it's not expensive to be there, budget can be tight sometimes, and
Yeah,
like,
yeah. I feel you, bro. I feel you, bro. They
what's
have
your,
good
what's your tea
hostels.
up? What are you
They
coming up
got
with next? What are
they
you
got
looking
good
at next?
hostels in the North Coast though, bro. Like Fortaleza, Pipa. They're not expensive. They're more, bro. Hostels in Rio are fucking expensive. Like, was it like 30-40 bucks? Fuck that. Like in the North Coast, you're paying like maybe like 12-15 bucks a night the most, bro. Super cheap.
Mm-hmm. Is
Yeah.
that what you were doing? You were doing hostels, yeah?
Yeah, I did hostels and Airbnbs, but like hostels are like super cheap in the north. Rio and Sao Paulo are super expensive, like what, 25-40 bucks? I'm good for it.
No, I wasn't paying that much. I wasn't paying that much, but like, but yeah, man, for me, it's a question of like, I gotta keep leveling up because all that stuff that people talk about, it's like you gotta go there and you gotta go there. I'm sorry to sound like fucking brokey, but it's to be constantly going out and going to all these places all the time. It's easier said than done.
Yeah, yeah, for
Um,
sure. Like moving around in South America this time, like left me broke. Fool. I had a lot of money, and it's just like I didn't think Argentina was that expensive. I was supposed to stay like a whole month, and when I got there, like after 4 days, I'm like, bro, I can't stay here. It's just too much money. So
yeah.
I just fuck. I went back to Brazil. I'm like, nah, good riddance, bro. Like it's just way
How about
too
the
much
women?
money.
How about the women in Argentina?
They're good looking, but I hear the dating scene is trash. I didn't try to go out with the women over there. So, but it's
You were there like
expensive,
what?
dog. Like a little
Where were you,
sandwich
Buenos
like
Aires?
this, huh?
Buenos Aires?
Yeah, Buenos Aires. It's a dope city. I like Buenos Aires, but it's super expensive, bro. Like a little
Really?
sandwich like this with a Coca Cola is like $20, bro. Just too much, bro.
What?
Super expensive, yeah,
Mexico
bro.
City's not expensive, but
Nah, you're spending about maybe like 60 to 100 bucks on food per day if you eat out, bro. It's a lot of money, bro. I'm good.
what?
Yeah, it's a lot of money, bro. Yeah.
Jeez.
Why it's even more expensive. When I went to Uruguay, it was more money. I was like, shit. I,
Uruguay is
st-
more expensive?
I went to Uruguay. I stayed there for like 4 days and I left as well. I took a bus right back to Brazil. I'm like, I'm good, bro.
You busted back to Brazil?
Yeah.
How long was that?
The bus from Montevideo to Porto Alegre was like 8 hours. It was like maybe like $100.
Mm.
That was super
Okay, okay.
expensive, dude.
I
I
mean,
went to I went to the swinger clubs in Buenos Aires. I had a fucking amazing time there too.
you crack?
Fuck yeah, I cracked like 8 girls, bro, and like I went twice because I only stayed there one weekend, fool. But I had a fun, bro.
But see, man, you're.
And it's
I'm
cheaper.
amazed.
It's cheaper in Buenos Aires too. Like in Brazil and Sao Paulo, you're paying like $100, but in Buenos Aires, I think I spent like $40 to go inside. It was fun.
You just rock up by yourself, $40, and just meet people
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah. Yeah, I cracked, fool. I had like a bunch of girls, dog. Yeah, had fun.
Well, like, what's the? How do you find them? Just online, just like Google search. That's it.
Yeah, I do Google search, bro. Yeah. Yeah. There's a really good one. And
Let me see. I'm
Colombia.
gonna search right now. Like Buenos Aires Swingers Club.
I forgot the name of it, bro. I think one of them
Bash
was called.
Secrets. Bash Secrets Bar.
Yeah, I've been to Bash Seekers. There's two. I think the Bash Seekers was a shitty one. I didn't like. I went to
Why?
that one time. I didn't like it.
Why not?
Yeah. I don't know. I just didn't like the vibe, bro. Yeah.
But did you crack?
Nah, I don't think I cracked that one time. No.
Okay. So the other one will be El Secreto.
I don't know. I forgot the name, dude. Fuck.
And just rock up $30. That's it, eh?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
I had a good time, bro.
Unbelievable.
In Brazil, like actually the swinger clubs outside of Rio and de Janeiro and Sao Paulo, they're cheaper. They're like 40 or 50 bucks. But in Rio, Sao Paulo, they charge a lot, bro. It's a lot of money, bro. I actually met a girl in Rio that spoke English. I met her at the swinger club and she was like, hey, I like to come over here. She doesn't partake in that stuff, surprisingly. But she's like, yeah, like if you want to come, we could come as friends and like you get a cheaper discount. So that's why I was going a lot in Rio because like with her, I was only paying like $40 to go inside.
That's
So
nice.
yeah. So I went a bunch of times with her. Like I would just like, buy her a few drinks or something like that. And I would just like go do my own thing and shoot just like whatever, dude. So.
Jesus Christ. I gotta get checking them.
Nah, bro, like it's like no, the crazy
like,
one is
but Argentina, I mean, sorry to interrupt, but like I might come back to Latin America. I might just give Argentina a shot. I mean, But you didn't like it, no?
You'll like Buenos Aires. Buenos Aires is a dope city. It reminds you a lot of Madrid. I don't know you've been to Madrid.
I used to live in Madrid.
Okay, so it's like just like Madrid. Like the city is clean, very beautiful infrastructure and stuff like that. Architecture looks amazing, bro. Yeah, dude.
Okay. But you were there like just a week, was it? Or 2 weeks?
I was there for like 5 days. Yeah, Buenos Aires. Yeah.
Just hit
I
that
wish I
road.
could have stayed longer. I had a nice apartment. Well, I stayed at a hostel there for 2 days, and then my homegirl came to visit me, so I got an apartment for 4 days and shit, dude. I did a video on my Airbnb. It was nice, bro. It was a super nice apartment, bro. Infrastructure over there is great, bro. You
So
know the infrastructure in
what are
real
you looking at
sucks.
next? What are you looking at next? Like,
When I go back home, I have to work again for like a whole year. uh,
how old are you, man?
I'm gonna be 40 already this month. Next month, my bad.
We're the same age.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna
What,
go
you're
to
40 in August?
no in September.
I'm 40 in August.
Yeah.
Shit, for real? You're 86?
Yeah, 86. Yeah,
That's what's up.
I'm gonna go to. I think I'm gonna hit up Asia next time. I'm gonna hit up Philippines, Thailand,
No,
Vietnam, Hong
Thailand first.
Kong.
Thailand first.
Yeah, I don't know. I just want to go from bounce to which one I like, and then I just stay there the longest. I want to probably hit up Japan and South Korea as well. That's why I got to go back home and work because I know it's going to be super expensive the flights. And shit.
Mm-hmm.
I know getting there is cheap. It's not. Damn, this fucking camera, bro. Like, I gotta get another one. But yeah,
It's all good.
just clean your balls and smooth as eggs and many. No, so I'll tell you.
Are they
If you ask,
super chats? Bro, are they are they coming in with super chats?
nah. I've been to 4 different swinger clubs.
Dropping the super chat for my homie Ulysses
Yeah.
here.
So let me tell you, if you ask me which swinger clubs are like the best in the world, I've been to 4 different countries with swinger clubs. I've been to Mexico, Colombia,
Whoa. Are they here? Which city in Mexico?
Guadalajara.
You been
Guadalajara
recently?
is not good, bro. Like the average girl is gonna be like a 5, the highest number. It's not good. I don't like the
We'll see. That's the thing. I mean, I would have thought. I mean, I'm impressed you're talking about high 8s and 9s because I would have thought these. Because I've been invited into some swinger stuff in Playa del Carmen, and like I had this one invitation, and they're often like, it's a bit of gorditas and stuff like that.
Yeah,
So,
no, I didn't like it here, bro. Like in Mexico, it's not good, but in Brazil, bro, it's fucking fantastic, bro. Like
Jesus.
it's like you go on the one. There's one in Sao Paulo called Inter, bro. They have a bus, they have a movie theater, they have like maybe like 100 glory hole rooms, they have like a gate.
100?
Yeah, it's big. It's like a maze, bro. When you go in there, you get lost. Like the first time, it's like, where am I at? Because it's funny because you walk in, and there's like a big dance floor. And there's like a DJ, so it doesn't even look like a swinger club because there's like people dancing. You think it's a club, like from the outside looking in, but when you go in the back, that's where like the fun happens, and so you freak out. You're like, damn, well, this is, and you see beautiful women, dog, in lingerie. Oh my god, bro. That's why I didn't go out on the weekends, and that's why I didn't go out on the weekends, bro. I just went straight to the swinger clubs. I'm like, fuck, I'm not gonna waste my time. I'm not gonna get late anyway. So like,
Damn right. No, but damn right. I mean, that's a great night out. How much is that in?
bro, I cracked every time. I cracked about 3 to 5 girls every time I went.
How much is it in?
Like $100, like $100, yeah.
Okay, but explain to us. Like, I want to learn about this. Like, how does it go down? Like, you just get talking and then you meet her.
It depends. They have like booths, glory hole rooms, and you see the girl walk in there and they just look at you and they just like, you stick your dick in there and they suck your dick and you go home.
Oh, happy. I would say don't go too graphic on YouTube though.
Oh, okay, yeah. So I would just say it depends. So you could do it 2 ways. You could do it the glory hole rooms or you could do conversations. I found like when I do conversations with guys, like I'll speak English or whatever to somebody and hopefully somebody speaks English. And sometimes they do because a lot of the people that go to these places, believe it or not, are highly educated because it's really expensive. $100 for us is not a lot, but to a Brazilian, it's a lot of money. That's like a whole week's work. And so the average person that goes to these places, the couples, they're highly educated. They're lawyers, doctors, et cetera, et cetera. So they're going to speak English. So they get excited that you're an American and it's like, hey, you want to do something with my wife? Like, yeah, bro. Like, so yeah. It's fun, bro. I had a good time, fool. You meet like it's like
those guys are cooking. Would he come in and watch, or would he partake sometimes?
No, I don't like to watch couples, bro. Believe it or not, but I'm not partaking. I keep it moving. I don't got time.
No, not you. But does he want to partake?
Nah, bro. He watches or whatever, bro. That's it, bro. Yeah. I'm not doing no. Believe it or not, people think that I'm watching couples have sex. Like watching people have sex doesn't satisfy me, bro. Like especially since I've been doing it for such a long time. Like it's just like I'm not gonna smash the girl. I just keep walking and keep hunting, bro. and shit. The
Strapping
tiger's
up.
hungry, bro. A tiger's not gonna get full watching another tiger eat. So
Strapping up.
I'm just
Strapping up.
keeping it real, bro. Like, and I paid $100. I'm not paying $100 to watch another guy have sex in front of my face. I'm just not. And shit, bro.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
But you strapping? Keep it
Huh?
strapped.
Oh
Keep it
hell
strapped.
yeah, bro! There's one guy that wanted me to smash his wife without protection. Like he's like bust inside her. It's like nah, bro. Like she was bad. She was like really hot too. And I was like nah, bro. There's dumbasses that will do it, bro, but not me, bro. I'm good with that. It's the same thing in Colombia. The difference: the boyfriend husband stays home. Oh, bro, let me tell you something. There
Did you,
was
do
a
any,
girl.
did you go to a club in Medellin?
Yeah, the clubs in Medellin are amazing. I know one of the owners. I go to one club called Loheria. The owner's
Bro,
like
we need to hang out. I need to be hanging out with you, bro. Fucking hell.
Loheria. But you know what? Let me tell you about Medellin is different. Like in Medellin, the weekends single guys can't go, so you have to go with a girl. The only time that single guys could go in is on Tuesdays and
Oh,
Thursdays.
but the
Yeah,
Sao Paulo one that you mentioned, that place that sounds like a fantasy land,
yeah,
no
yeah.
restriction.
Like all the other countries, weekends single guys can go, but in Medellin is super strict. Like only
So
Thursdays.
like you come up to the door, right? You come up to that Sao Paulo one. You just come up to the door and just say hola and just pay and that's it. That's it.
Yeah, they give you
Passport.
like a wristband that says that you're single, so they can identify you. Because there's a room that only couples can go in, so they put that wristband so that you won't go in there. Because people do try to sneak in there and shit, right? So yeah, but it's an amazing experience, bro. Like I recommend it for like it's just like it's fun.
Jesus Christ. Maybe like I mean I mean obviously you can't make content, but that could be amazing content. Just you could be like you could be the swinger connoisseur, recommending all the clubs in the
Nah,
world.
you know what, bro? To be honest with you, I didn't want to do that when I was in Brazil. People are gonna say, "Oh, you're lying." Like, no, I wanted to go on dates and meet regular people, but that didn't happen. Like, I tried my best when I had like two girls in Sao Paulo tell me I'm sick. I had another girl that told me, "Oh, when you come over here, hit me up." She unfollowed me on IG. Another girl did like, bro, it was just a constant barrage of getting ghosted. And so to me, like,
No, no, I got that all the time. I got
what do
like
you want me to do? You
no,
want me
no,
to just
bro.
watch
I'm on the
Netflix like
beach.
this?
I'm speaking Portuguese, and I'm
Like,
not
come on,
getting
bro. Like,
anything.
I'm gonna go have fun. Like, that's what I'm there for. And I worked hard for a whole year, bro. Like, you know what? You don't want to hang out with me? I'll go to the swinger club. And she, what the fuck? And she like, that's what I did. But I
Fair play.
prefer
No,
I
fair,
prefer
no,
going
bro.
out with a girl. I
Fair
prefer
play
going out
to
with a
you.
girl, drinking some tequila shots because I like hanging out with Brazilian women. They're fun. But that didn't happen. So what do you want me to do? And so,
Mm-mm-mm.
like I tried my best. I went up to women and and it didn't work out. So just no, I'm
Yeah,
not gonna
right.
cry over spilled milk. Like I did what I did. Some people could be like, well, why did you have to do that? Like, I don't give a fuck. Like
No, no. Who says that? No, anyone saying that is just
yeah,
hating.
yeah.
They're jealous.
But I would say the best looking women in the swinger clubs that I've gone to have been in Medellin. You got some nice and tens that go in there, but on the weekends only though. If you go there, you see what I like about Medellin.
Sorry, what's
As
the difference between a weekend and a weekday? Like,
the weekends is only couples. So like I don't like it when guys. I like going with actually girls because like guys are fucking annoying and shit, bro. But anyways, when you go with like
wait a
girls and
minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. So wait a second. You're saying that at these clubs there's just single women and single men going?
no, you don't really see that many single women and
Because that would be
Colombia.
unbelievable.
No, in Brazil you do. In Brazil you do. In Brazil you see a lot of single women that go to Rio and Sao Paulo the clubs by themselves. But in Medellin, not really. It's mostly couples. Like every country has a
Well, okay,
different
but
vibe. Yeah.
most of the time it's
It's couples. It's couple. But you do see some bad looking women that go there and shit, bro.
Jesus.
Actually, there's one club in Sao Paulo that's only lesbian night, but only girls can go and no guys. And I was like, man, I hope I could get a job there one day. Like,
Jesus. Hey, let's open a club. Let's me and you open a club.
it's lesbian night only. And I remember seeing. I didn't know it was lesbian night because I had gone there before on the weekend. But they have like one day out of the month where it's only like girls and no guys could come in, no couples. It's just girls.
Well, I just said something and you didn't take it seriously. Why would that be out of the realms of possibility? That could be a business venture for you in the future.
I think if somebody was to open a swinger club, they have to open one in Dominican Republic. There's none in Dominican Republic. And shit,
You might have the most knowledge about this in the world.
yeah. And I think anybody that opens a swinger club in DR would be a very rich person. And shit,
Hey,
bro.
keep that a secret for yourself. Wait,
yeah,
are there these clubs in? Would you say every state of the United States has these clubs?
but I've never been to the ones in America. But I
Like
hear from
Oklahoma. Do you think Oklahoma has these clubs?
I hear from people like I look at the Reddit post of people leaving comments, and Americans say like they're whack. They're like not that good compared to overseas. But I hear the swinger clubs in Europe are amazing. I hear the ones in Spain, Barcelona, and Portugal. Yeah.
Shit, man. Hey, man, my stomach's rumbling a bit. It's taco time. I hope we got some good information for the people that like. Can I give it a quick sum up that Rio, the only reason I would go back is to find these clubs that you mentioned because
Nah, bro, you have a fucking. It'll change your experience for sure, bro.
yeah, but I like look. I had some nice moments there, and
Yeah,
the beaches are amazing. Like the beaches are nice to be at Ipanema and Leblon, but when you're on those beaches, like I lived in Playa del Carmen for 3 years,
yeah.
meeting people on the beach, being a photographer, and there's something more. Oh, sorry, it's only 10 o'clock. Someone want to sleep. Um, it's 10 o'clock, right? There's there's something more. Like when I'm on the beach in Playa del Carmen, I just felt, and I always feel like it feels good. It feels like I'm getting to real conversations. And I just, on those Rio beaches, I always felt like I'm looking over my shoulder and I didn't feel unsafe, but I didn't feel like this is a place where I'm meeting friends and we can hang out and stuff, you know?
Yeah.
Mexico's just way better for that. And look, just, I want to just debunk any myth that people like passport bro type stuff. Like you're not going out to Rio and you're not, apart from sex clubs, which I commend you for, and I wish I had gone. But you ain't just picking up tens at the beach in Rio.
Nah,
It doesn't work like that. It just does
nah,
not work
bro.
like that. They're way too like standoffish with foreigners in the first place. Um, they're not too receptive to you, and even if they are receptive to you, you have to contend with this is a way more conservative culture than you might expect.
Yeah.
You know, there's dates that are going to be expected. You know, like Mexico, bro. Playa del Carmen. I got a lot of what I like to call. Do I have an acronym for it? I don't really have it. I need to make an acronym. But you know, from the beach to the pad. You know, best days ever, right? Beach to the pad. You know, that ain't happening. That like, can I just give a quick? One of my favorite moves, as such, would be like, uh, I'm on the beach and Playa del Carmen, right? I've done some pictures with a girl, and now we're all sandy, right? It's
Yeah.
like shit, like we're all sandy. Let's go for a little dip in the ocean, yeah. Let's wash off. And like first, I would only really do that if I felt like there's a vibe. So the way I would know, right? You know what I know? The way I know. By the way, guys, be a beach photographer. Dudes out there, I don't know how old you guys are. If you're in your early 20s, go to a beach and just become a photographer. I got so much action from being a photographer. It wasn't even funny. Like, no, I'm serious, bro. Because they always say to you, right? Like they say, "Come up, pose." So how am I going to pose? You know how it looks like you know how to pose. No, yo no sé. Tú eres el fotógrafo. They defer all the responsibility to you. They just because you've got a camera, they think you're this like genius, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And so when we go to, are you there?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, we go to review the pictures, right? I love when she come and just touch me on the shoulder and like it's chest to chest, and we're looking at the pictures now, and she's like, "Oh, I love them. I love the pictures," and it's like, "All right, this is going somewhere. Let's go for a little dip in the ocean." And now we go, now we go for a dip in the ocean, right? And this was before Playa del Carmen got too sargasso. Like this could be almost daily. I'm not even like 4 days a week. I might have a nice little fajecita in el mar. So
Yeah.
we're in the water, and what you do is, and I know you don't need, not everyone needs tips, but maybe some of the younger guys haven't been in the ocean with chicks. It's like you got to just wait for, just get a little hand touch under the water, and then just a little scoocheroo, and up, oh, you know, a little scoocheroo. That's a lock. That's the move, right? Now you're on the lap. She's on the lap. It's like a jujitsu move. I'm being funny. It's only in a very consensual way. And now it's like a little kissy on the neck, a little besitos, and now we just hell for leather. Now all bets are off. Like now we can go the full shit. Have you cracked in the ocean?
Nah, I never cracked in the ocean,
Amazing,
bro.
amazing.
Well,
Oh,
you
bro,
got me thinking, though, bro.
bro, it's a fine art because I've had it a few times where surrounded by people. So people like in the broad daylight. But obviously, I know what you're thinking now. In that case, you're soaking. You're only soaking. You know what I mean by soaking? You're not like boom, boom, like in the middle of the daylight. But you're soaking. You're just kind of like sitting there, and maybe a couple little pumps every now and then, because people are around. You know, and you don't want to be caught. But people know. I think a few people definitely know when it's happening. It's so nice. It's so nice. And then after that, maybe we'll have a little pop back to the pool, back to the apartment. That's my favorite. Like, that's the best day ever.
You gotta have you have your every guy has to have like their style, whichever country that best fits. Like you have your style in Playa, like my style in Medellin, Colombia is like having an apartment with a private jacuzzi. Now I haven't had one in 3 years, but I found my own apartment.
You had a jacuzzi in Medellin. That's the best.
Yeah, so I found my old apartment.
Tony Montana shit,
back in the day.
Scarface shit, right there.
Yeah,
How much was that?
Well, back in the day, I paid like $700 for the whole month. Now it's a little bit more expensive. It's like $1,000 for the whole month, but I'm gonna get it this week, and for my birthday. So I have my homegirls that like Colombian women love jacuzzis, bro. So when I used to have
your birthday,
huh?
You going for your birthday?
Yeah. I'm gonna go for the whole month for my birthday. I'm about to go to the club, dude.
So you're saying you're gonna go work for the month of August?
No. I'm gonna work after like December. I have to like start getting a job again and shit. But
so you still got the cash now for a good month?
Yeah, because I'm saving money and like living over here with my family. I'm not paying no shit, bro. So,
nice.
Yeah. So, what was I gonna say? Yeah, dude, fucking like.
Can I just get a quick before I leave? Can I get a quick shout out, guys? I hope you guys have enjoyed the conversation and give me a follow and subscribe. I think you're gonna enjoy my videos with all the fun in Mexico. I've had Thailand videos. I could be back to Thailand soon. I'm making that decision. But yeah, jacuzzi, bro. Oh, jacuzzi. So where'd you find that? Like an Airbnb?
Yeah, I stayed in that place like 2 years ago, but I found it again because I think the original owner has sold it. So I found it again. They have a new owner, so I'm gonna get it this weekend. And bro, let me tell you, for when I had it last time, I always had girls coming over. Like they would just come over just because I had the jacuzzi. They wouldn't want to go out. And so I had, you know what, this time when I was in last year when I went to Medellin, I had a regular apartment. So what I did was I bought like this little spinning thing. Like you could spin it and whatever it lands on, you have to do. So I put on there like body shot, boob shot, and the girls would just be spinning it in the apartment. So I'm gonna do that. Yeah, I'm gonna do that when I get the jacuzzi again. I'm gonna buy the thing again and like, hey, spin it, like.
Nice.
Yeah, I want to do. I told the audience that I want to do some lives in the jacuzzi with the girls. Obviously, I have to keep it PG-13, but I'll have like serious conversations and stuff like that. Yeah.
Do you? There's other pages where it can go.
No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna put my shit on the internet. There's some guys that like doing that. Shout out to those guys, but I'm not me. But I'll have like regular conversations with women and stuff. Yeah. yeah. But jacuzzis are really good. Good seed.
Gotta get the cash.
I'll tell you the audience that when I go.
How big is this jacuzzi? You got a picture? Can I see this jacuzzi? You got a picture?
I don't have a picture of it right now, bro. It's a small. It's like only for like 3 people, but the girls love it anyway, so it's whatever, dog. What was I gonna say? I'll do like lives in that jacuzzi. I'll send you the link whenever I'm gonna do a live with a girl, so you can like check it out and shit.
Yeah, bro.
Man. Yeah, sure. I have to keep the PG-13. I can't just be telling the girl to do dumb shit,
No, but just that alone is good content. And sorry, what area of Medellin is that?
I'll be in Belen. I've been staying there in the same area for like 4 years. Yeah, Belen.
Damn, man.
Yeah.
I'm impressed with your. You got some good stories, man. You got some. Good
stories. I gotta have like.
You might have outstoried me in this. That's why I had to come strong at the end with my ocean story.
Yeah. No, I know everybody has their mojo, but I tell guys like if you ever go like to Medellin and you have girls that you could trust and bring them in an apartment, buy that little spinning wheel, bro, and put like funny stuff on there. Like put like boob shot, ass shot, or like fucking strip and stuff. And girls would play. Like when I brought girls over that don't bring random girls, right? Because it's dangerous. But girls that I know. And shit, dude, like they'll spin the thing, they get all happy, and they're like, oh, but you gotta make it fun for them. Like I think sometimes
where are you meeting girls in Medellin? Because it is
the girls that I hang out with, I've known them for like 5 years. So they're girls I've been like hanging out with them. I know their families, their moms, all that shit, bro. Yeah.
And then you getting some benefits? Are you cracking?
Yeah, of course, bro. Of course. They bring their friends with me and I crack the homegirls and shit like that. So it's good, bro. That's why Medellin, I don't have to do no dating because my homegirl, she's lesbian, so she brings friends with me. And I have a gay guy friend, and he showed me a video the other day. He's like, "Hey, bro, I got like 3 girls for you." I was like, "Hell yeah, they're good looking as well." So I don't do no like dating or nothing like that. I let my friends bring the girls towards me. Now, other countries is not like that. Brazil, it was a fuck fest, and then Mexico, forget about it. But Medellin's like good for me because the people that I know bring friends for me, and I have a good time. The friend gets a few free drinks for me, and I get to crack the homegirl, so it's good.
Bro, You got some good tricks and tips for sure. Will we do this again? Maybe a few weeks later or something? Because like I do
Yeah,
feel
you
like
know what, bro? How about we
there's
do
more
this
stuff we could
next
have got into. Um,
next month? Next month, bro. Next month when I have like a live with one of the girls, I'll send you the link. I'll be like, I'm gonna do a live with one of my homegirls, and that way you could just jump on and you could ask questions yourself about stuff like with whatever you want. But I think it'd be fun to have like a few girls in the jacuzzi having a good time and
and
whatever.
was my audio okay with no external mic? It was decent, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, bro. I don't care if people send me super chats. I don't give a shit, bro. I'm not making no money off of YouTube anyway. So
No, I was saying my audio was okay.
yeah, 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 bro. It was good, bro. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I need to do this. So all you need to do is download StreamYard. That's it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Make an account, yeah, with Google. Yeah,
That's it.
bro. But
I'm gonna do
yeah,
it. How many
I
have you
appreciate
done?
you jumping on, fool. Like it's good that you talked about your experience and shit, fool. It's just like,
Nah, man, pleasure, pleasure, pleasure. We'll meet hopefully at some point.
yeah, we link up. Like,
We will for sure, for
not
sure.
my friend. This guy's wrote, not my friend. She gets a loss of double. My homegirl is lesbian. She likes girls, and so she brings girls for me. So there's like, have I fucked my lesbian friend? Yes, I have. But it's just mutual shit. Like it's not like no lovey dovey, none of that shit, bro. And
Mhm.
the gay guy that I know, he has like good looking friends, like really good looking friends, bro. And so I'm excited about that and shit, bro. So yeah.
Okay, bro, I better go. I'm starving.
All right, bro. Salute, bro. And thanks for jumping on, dude.
Nah, bro, it's a pleasure.
Have a good night, bro. Have
We
a
can
good
do
night,
this
bro.
more regularly, maybe once a
Yeah,
month
yeah.
type thing.
All right. When I get to comedy, we gotta do a fucking
Oh,
another live, bro. I'll bring some girls on the live so we can have fun and shit, bro. All right, bro. Uh, not my friend. She gets Salosa. Yeah, I mean, obviously with regular girls, you're not gonna be able to do that, you know. But I know this girl for like 4 or 5 years, a long time already, bro. And so like she brings friends with me all the time, and so I have a good time. That's the secret, man. Like I think like in any country you could find people that are gay or lesbian. They always bring the best looking. Actually, even the Brazilian expats will tell you uh the best way that you can meet women in Brazil is by making friends with the gay guys. Like I make friends with one gay guy like in Sao Paulo like 2 years ago, and his friends were like fucking. They're med students too, beautiful fucking women. But I was leaving that week, so I didn't get to hang out with him and his friends. I met them at a bar, and so I was talking to them. The friends were like super beautiful, bro, super thick, curvy, and like who was it? Even Vibing with Fred did a video. I don't know, y'all remember Vibing with Fred? He was in Bahia. And I remember he said it himself. It's like the best looking women in Brazil, you're gonna meet them through gay guys. So yeah, bro. And said that's the secret. If you can make friends with some of the gay dudes in Brazil, man, they'll bring you their homegirls, really good looking. But like I said, with this guy, I met him like 1 week before I was leaving. I don't know where I was going to. I think it was my time was up in Brazil, so I had to go to like I'll leave the country. I had already been there for like 6 months, so I had no choice but to leave. And but his friends are fucking amazing. I think he's a heart surgeon now. I think he just graduated med school and shit, bro. But yeah, that guy was like his friends were amazing, man. And this girl too. I mean, this dude that I met in Medellin, he's a cool guy, bro. Like he showed me a video of his homegirls, and like I seen him with two girls that he was hanging out with that day. I met him; they're both good looking as well. I think gay guys and lesbians have the best looking people in almost every country I've gone to. Brazil, Colombia, very good looking fucking people and shit, bro. So my homegirl, I got lucky with her. She brings friends with me, so it is what it is, dude. And then I haven't really hanged out with this gay guy in Medellin. I just met him one time, so he says he wants to hang out when I go back. So maybe I could crack one of his homegirls. One of his homegirls is pretty good looking. She has that blonde hair, blue eyes, and shit, bro. Damn, I gotta go to the restroom and shit. Got the, I got the gay dudes of networking interesting how to be creative. Yeah, bro. And I understand that everybody wants to hang around with gay guys and shit. So what if the gay guys hits you? Nah, bro. We're not doing none of that shit, bro. The gay guy in Brazil was like very nice, bro. He didn't even look gay, bro. To be honest, I didn't even know he was gay until he told me and shit, bro. And shit. But he's like he's a medical doctor and shit now. He's a heart surgeon, I believe. He was posting videos the other day of like doing some heart shit. I'm like, oh fuck that. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna crash out. It's already pretty late here. And I appreciate everybody that hopped on. And you have a good Sunday, guys.